Hey, mash one if y'all can hear me. Mash one if y'all can hear me. If everybody can hear me, press one. If everybody can hear me, press one. Shalom. We're the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General YAAHLA. We teach that Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians are the 12 lost. The Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians are the 12 lost tribes when it comes to the Bible. We are affiliated with any other Christianized organization, Muslim mosque, or any of these other fake Israelite camps. We are 1 West, so we're the home of the truth.
Right.
We're the only one who possess the truth. And a lot of us would not understand what the truth is when it comes to being biblically sound and being in the Bible if it wasn't for the ISUPK.
That's right.
You got a lot of break off camps out here, Kai, and they think they're actually doing something. When you want to break off from authority and having somebody over you who that gives the order, that creates a weak community. That creates a weak man or a weak woman because you don't want to yield to authority. But I'm gonna tell you something. Authority is what keep things in line.
Right.
You look in America, they got laws. They got presidents, and you got people all the way down the line. In the military, you got people from the top all the way down the line. And that's their authority. And when it comes to these other fake Israelite camps, damn, When it comes to these other fake Israelite camps, they break off and they use the truth and they manipulate it and water it down to their own doctrine, to appease people's feelings. But I'm gonna tell you something. The Lord and Christ, YAAHLA, Mashiach, they don't give a damn about how you feel personally because the scriptures don't line up to your personal lust or your personal emotion.
Right.
That emotions get you killed, man. And for all of y'all that really think just because the brothers in the ISUPK, we loud and robust and we just so hard body and gangster and masculine, I'm gonna tell you something. We're well educated and we're tender hearted, meaning we got love for our people. We're not like these other organizations that's gonna rat you out or lie or sit here and tell your wife something to leave you or tell you can't have multiple wives just to have one of your wives. At all. We're not gonna sit here and tell sisters leave their man because of the man has another wife or he working a lot or he just whatever the case may be. We don't do that.
Right.
We're the home of the truth. And if outside of ISUPK, it's a lie, man. We aren't affiliated with anyone whatsoever. And I'll tell you what, when it comes to your Christian pastors, all of you Christian pastors, all of y'all follow these people that say Yehudi and Yahuwah and Yisrael and Yazrael, all of those people are lies. Right. They know nothing. They're speaking Yiddish. Yiddish come from a Polish dialect.
Right.
Over there where the Russians are. That's where the dialect of Yiddish derived from. Poland. And you think you know the truth. It's a broken down language that they're taking and trying to conform and say is Hebrew, but it comes from the area of Poland. And today my topic is independent women have no real protection. And when I say they have no real protection for the black and brown community, black, Hispanic, and Native Indian women, y'all don't have real protection when you want to lean on the oppressor, the slave master, the Christian Christ of Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't have a real protection. Those people aren't going to save you, man. They sit here and uphold and appease your feelings by saying, independent sisters, you can do as you please, my body, my right, women empowerment. But at the end of the day, all of this women empowerment bull job and XYZ, that didn't help sisters at all. That all it's doing is causing division in the nation of Israel. Right. A black man against a black woman, brown man against brown woman. And even though brothers is getting shot down to the utmost and then filling up the prison systems, sisters don't have protection. They might not want a European man out there, but at the end of the day, who's going to protect them? Who's going to guide them when they got daddy issues? Who's going to raise up that son or raise that daughter for that daughter to understand how a man is supposed to really deal with you and maintain a household and love on you and take care of you?
Right.
The European man's not doing it. The first thing he said is get him out the house so I could give you your Section 8. First thing they say is your body, your right, and they send you to the abortion clinic so you think it's okay. But I'm gonna tell you something, sis. Them abortion clinics, when you do that, have those abortion clinics, you can get cancer. Just because you want to have that hot girl summer, you still gotta deal with that. You still gotta deal with the Lord on behalf of killing the seed. How would you feel if your mama killed you in the womb? Or your mama died on that bed right with you? Or matter of fact, your mama died and you survived. How would you feel about that? But the same ones that say my body and all of this and have abortion, what you're going to do is go tell one of them other women, Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Cause I know some sisters had 2 or 3 abortions in their whole lifetime before they was 25. Right. 2 or 3 abortions. 2 or 3 abortions. And you're going to tell them Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Damn Mother's Day. Mother's Day is not going to protect sister. Mother's Day is like also Bond brought up. It start from what, Greek or African? African? Greek. It start from a Greek mythology, and y'all gonna go support it. This whole fake facade on behalf of Mother's Day is a lie. You're upholding a woman when the Lord clearly tell you, if you believe in the Holy Bible, the man assert authority over the woman. It's rank and order. You got the Lord, you got Christ, and you got the man, you got the woman. And if you don't want to abide by them laws, then maybe you're just too weak. Maybe you're just a coward. Maybe you're just stuck in your lustful flesh. And whatever happens when you're stuck in your lustful flesh, embrace it, because you deserve everything that happened, because you feel as if you don't need nobody to protect you. But I tell you what, grandmama understood that when she was picking that cotton up there. Granddaddy couldn't do nothing, but she understood. She understood who that man was. When it came to the 60s, that woman understood. And the first thing they say of cars nowadays, oh, grandmama and them was stupid back then. But grandmama and them survived. Grandmama and them still 94 years old, 105 years old. Granddaddy dead and gone, but protected her all her goddamn life. All her life. Meanwhile, sisters cannot make it out the hood by 20 without getting a bullet put upside their head because they want to throw some ass around.
Right.
They want to throw their behind around. Because you think you got real protection and it's your body, your right. It's your right. And I'm not going to say it's not your right. But at the end of the day, don't abuse your right and use it the way you want to use it. If you don't want to sleep or consider yourself as a hoe, a whore, don't be out here throwing yourself around as a whore. If you want to be a whore and have a baby, embrace that baby and take care of that baby. You did that. Everybody know what sex does. It either contract, other than sex is marriage when it comes to the Bible, that's first and foremost. You could contract diseases or you could have a child. So why you out here throwing your box around? You know what could happen. If you love sex and you want to embrace sex, embrace all the problems and all the love and pain and agony that come behind it. Stop being self-centered. Damn hot girl summer. You should have seen what the hell I seen on Facebook. It was like 40, 50, 60 girls out here looking like who knows what dragged through the backwoods of goddamn Georgia.
Right.
Man, go ahead and pull that out. Pull this out of 1 John 3 and 4. Because sisters really have to understand that independent women have no real protection, man. No real protection. And I'm going to show you in the link in a few moments on behalf of 2 women that was in Ukraine that had a sexual interaction, not by force, by Russian military. The people that is the same nation as them.
Right.
The same color, the same bloodline, the same aura, the same type of ordeal. They forced themselves upon these 2 women. And they forced them. And then one of the men died that was their husband. And I'm not even going to fill you up with details. Just know they found an abundance of Viagra. In abundance. What the hell you... Go ahead. Because I'm going to go ahead.
1 John 3 and 4.
4.
1 John 3 and 4.
Uh-huh.
Whoever committeth sin, transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
Sin is the transgression of the law. If you sin, you're going against the law. You're not following all 613 commandments.
Right.
If you smoke a cigarette, if you sleep with another man's wife, if you out here just putting your body out there, if you raising your daughter to act and be such as a whore,
right.
if you're selling drugs, if you're voting for presidents, if you're going to the military, if you're doing all these things, those are sin, and that's going against the law, statute, the commandments of the Lord.
Right.
That's what you're doing. If you're hating your brother instead of going to your brother and telling him his ought and how he trespass against you, you're sinning. You are sinning. Same thing with sisters. You are sinning. That's what you are. You put that man on child support, you setting that man up for a trap and a snare, and that is a sin according to what the Lord is saying out this scripture. That is a sin. Go ahead. That's it.
Okay.
Read it one more time if you could, Baba Kashab.
God. 1 John 3 and 4. Whoever committeth sin, transgresseth also the law.
And sin is what?
For sin is the transgression of the law.
So if you're breaking it, and again, I don't care what nobody else has to say about it, man. I don't care what nobody has to say about it. That's first and foremost. The Lord doesn't care how I feel about it. The Lord doesn't care about how the higher ranking captains and generals feel about it. That we have a law. The same way your father and mother say, have your black behind in the house at 8 o'clock, clothes ready for school at 10, and be in bed by 10:30, that is a law. And if you wake up late and miss that bus, your parents going to chastise you. You come home, your game missing. You might, for the ladies, you might not be able to go out with your home girl, whatever. The Lord's going to, your parents going to chastise you. And that's what the Lord, that's exactly what the Lord does. He doesn't care. He's telling us things for a reason. To protect us and save our life. To be fruitful. To build a strong nation of Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people. Folks. That's why the Lord tells us. And when we want to stray away and worship these other gods and do other things, then this is what we get. This is what we get. When we think that weed is going to help our problems and being an alcoholic is going to help our problem, you know what we get? We get murder in the goddamn street. We get locked up for weed. Look at the men in the 80s, Kyle.
Right.
Negroes still in the 80s, got locked up in the 80s, still doing time, and they legalizing weed. That's what happened. Now they got fentanyl out here. Now they lacing all these drugs out here. Sisters out here getting kidnapped, abducted, getting drugged up, date rape. Kids getting molested because they mama want to have all these men to help pay bills.
Right.
That's what happens when you don't follow the laws. That's what happened. Go to Ecclesiastes 7:23. Sisters have to understand, also brothers too, because these sisters out here don't have real protection. Ecclesiastes 7:23. And brothers got to understand that too. Sisters ain't got real protection out here because y'all are weak, sick, sexual deviant, sick bastards. You think living life is all about how much money and how much drugs you can smoke, how much money and how much drugs you can give.
Right.
That's what you think. That's what you think. And for the same people that sit here and put the same drugs in front of us, y'all go and consume all the drugs and all the disgust and filth that they give us. You know why? Because our people lack of knowledge. But the Lord gonna have his way with these same folks. First to be last, last to be first. Everybody know that terminology. You know what I'm saying? Judah morning. You know what I'm saying? The gates there are language. Our leaders are weak. Our leaders cause us to err. And who is our leaders? You good? But yeah, like I said, these sisters out here doing what they doing. They showing they behind in lingerie. They showing they behind when it comes to they best. They best garments for they man. They showing all of this because it's weak men that indulge in sisters out here flaunting and flaring they behind around, thinking this is how you get a man. This is how you get support. I tell you what, I don't give a damn about none of that whole with my body, that right there wouldn't exist if men will stop putting their rods in weak whores inside of weak women. Women cannot run around here and show they behind saying, "Oh, I do this for me. I do this for me." No, you do it to be seen. That's what you do it for. You got some more?
I got Ecclesiastes 7 and 23.
Mm-hmm.
Ready for it? Ecclesiastes 7 and 23.
Mm-hmm.
Hast thou children?
Mm-hmm.
Instruct them.
If you have children, you instruct them. And when it comes to Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you don't know nothing if you don't know yourself. And the first form of when it comes to instruction, this is the instructions. This is what the do's and the don't. This is life or death. You instruct them. Go ahead.
And bow down their neck
And
from their youth.
And bow down their necks from their youth. You make that daughter of yours humble. You make that son of yours humble.
Right.
When they come out the womb, you instruct them with these laws, statutes, and commandments. You make them humble. The Lord said that. And we all know, if you don't chastise a child when it comes out of their womb, and you wait till them get 16, 17 and think you're going to say something, you not helping. We all know it. We all got daddies that stepped out. And they come back when we grown men and grown women, we look like, Negro, who is you talking to? What can you tell us? How can you help me? If you don't humble that child and teach that child as a young age, that child going to fall straight into destruction. Straight into destruction. That's why you humble that child with these laws, statutes, and commandments. Go ahead.
Verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 24. Hast thou daughters? Have a care of their body.
That was good. Start from the top again, man.
Go. Hast thou children? Instruct them.
Mm-hmm.
And bow their neck from their youth.
Instruct them kids, and you humble them when they're young. You don't think you're gonna get in an adult and think they're gonna be humble. A lot of old people, guys, nowadays say, "Oh, I'm stuck in my ways. I'm too old to change," because they don't know what the hell it is to be humble. They accept being so not even headstrong, except being so damn dumb like a slave Negro, and they don't want to be humble. You have to be humble in this society we stay in under this oppressor. As y'all know, the Caucasian, Jesus Christ, him. You got to be humble. If you ain't humble, you're going to end up like a King Vaughn out here. When you ain't humble, you're going to end up like some of these brothers out here that got murdered and think they're going to stand up to an oppressor. If you're not humble, you're going to fail. If you're not humble, you're going to be on child support.
Right.
If you're not humble, you're going to be a woman with 4 or 5 kids. If you're not humble, you're going to be a sister with no protection, 4 or 5 kids depending on child support. You have to be humble. Life, you have to be humble. When it's time to get checked, you got to be humble. Go ahead. Go to 1 Corinthians. Because that's what you have to understand. And you know who's not humble if you go? If you go and ask your Christian pastors, why you don't bring out this precept? Why you don't bring out that precept? Oh, you ain't got to worry about that, this, and that. And if you try to teach your pastors anything amongst the congregation, you call them out, you guess what? They're not going to humble. They're not going to answer you. They're going to give you a call and say, listen, do not come back to the congregation. You had the whole congregation in uproar. This is not what this is not the service we provide at this church. We don't provide that service. Well, what the hell service do you provide at the church? Other than sleeping with brothers' wives and creating homosexuality. What do you create? You the reason why sisters don't have protection around here. You got that? 11:3. Because this is for the sister right here.
1 Corinthians 11:3. But I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
The head of every man is who?
And the head of the woman is the man.
No. The head of every man is who?
The head of the woman is
every
the man.
Every man of who?
I will have you know that the head of every man is Christ.
Is Christ. So when it comes to these sisters that can't humble down and y'all run these brothers off because of your mouth, you're combative, you're aggressive, you're loudmouth, robust. Don't nobody want to hear that. A man don't have a problem going to war with his woman or for his woman, but when it comes to every goddamn day we gotta come home and you nickering and bickering about something that don't even matter, something that's stupid. Like I said, Kyle, you 10 minutes late because you chose to go get Chinese food for the family, and first thing she say, where you been? I've been at work and I went to go get food. Why the hell? What the hell? Go sit down. Go make these plates. The man break his behind every single day to hear you run your mouth on something that don't matter.
Exactly.
That's why you don't have protection. Because you don't know how to shut up. And just like coming out of first what was it? Ecclesiasticus. Humble yourself. Break down your neck and humble yourself. Who wants to argue all the time, man? Who? You don't even want to argue. I know you got a problem when a man argue you down till you go to sleep. You don't want to hear that, man. So why sit here and do the opposite? Don't nobody want to hear that. You got more than me.
Go
ahead.
And the head of the woman is the man.
And the what?
The head of the woman.
The what?
Man. The head of the woman.
The head of the woman
is the man.
Is the man. Since understand the Lord has a ranking order structure. Just like your American military, your police department, your fire department, your jobs. It don't matter where is that. It don't even matter if it is you sinning. You got drug dealers that got people under him and people above him. It's ranking order. It's ranking order. You're not above that man. If you don't have a husband, you still ain't above a man because Christ is above you. And you should be answering to a man that's going to lead you the right way if it come to Christ. Stop leaning on your understanding, your own understanding. The Lord deprived you from wisdom. And I'm not mad at you, sis. I'm not. But the reason why you think like that is because the same oppressor, the same one that would have cut our eyes out, cut our tongue out, hang us from a damn tree or a bridge because we read, that is he is the person I blame.
Right.
But the reason why I blame you is because you got all these resources and you so intelligent like you say, but yet your resources and your intelligence aren't helping you build up the black or brown women community. Damn the white man the black man at that time, Salaki.
Right.
Y'all got all these resources and y'all sisters ain't building each other up, Kai. Other than damn fingernails and lace fronts. Who gives a damn? Who cares about a fingernail and lace front?
Right.
What you should be doing is building up a sister. Sis, you shouldn't do this. Pass on this man. Don't go on a date with him. I don't trust that. What did the Lord say about opening your legs to a man? How do you feel about it? Does that man follow the Lord? Is he a coward? Does he smoke weed, wear skinny jeans? Does he like Caucasian women? That's what a sister gonna do when it comes to community. Here, take my recipe. Help me raise these kids. That's what a sister's supposed to be doing. With all these resources, ain't doing nothing but popping tail, having nails, having weave, eating seafood boils. I mean, come on. Having multiple men to pay different bills and do certain things. Go ahead, God.
Come. And the head of Christ is God.
Huh? Say it again.
The head of Christ is God.
The head of Christ is God. See, there's a rank in order, sis. And black man too. Because this is for you. And the reason why it's getting delivered the way it is, because you as a black man, change your ways. If you could change the black man and get the black woman right, we could change the world. Change your way. Because she wouldn't have a reason to be out here having an OnlyFans. If each and every black man stopped, then again the Caucasian man will buy. If each and every black man stopped buying OnlyFans cars and stopped buying premium and worshiping Cardi and Megan, their counts will plummet. Right. They'll have to go to Kroger. They'll have to go to Walmart. Right. They'll have to goddamn do something and utilize and just do something that's productive in this society.
Right.
But you know why they don't? Because so many of y'all Negroes get on Facebook and say, dang, she got a big behind. Oh, I hit that. I'm about to inbox you. Add me. Like a weak, sexual deviant ass bastard like you are. Slock you.
Right.
Because you're weak. But when it comes to y'all sisters, have some morals. Have some damn morals. Cause you got that video with that sister talking about her OnlyFans. And please show them this. Matter of fact, let me make sure it's that time. We gonna hold that. No, it ain't on YouTube. We gonna hold it. We gonna hold it. Any comments? Any comments?
Hell yeah.
Whatever. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it.
All right.
No cowards.
No cowards.
No cowards.
Okay. All right. So I can't get this shit. All right. Ashley, he was like, I'm trying to get to the first one.
Take your time, man. Take your time. Shoot. We run this.
He said, I know it's off topic, bro. How do you feel about the sororities and Greek shit? So like in Greek-ish, and black people doing that BS in college.
I ain't gonna get too much into it, but I'm gonna tell you straight up, that whole sorority bull crap. At the beginning, once that jump started, that sorority stuff, black men was not allowed to be in it. They start letting us go into it. And you know, us being black and Spanish, brother, when we do things, we go hard. We put the flavor on it. We put the salt on it. So when it comes to that sorority, that's gay. I'm not getting Salakia. I'm Salakia. You know, Salakia again. But when it comes to that sorority stuff, when they haze each other, somebody might have to run around naked. Somebody might have to put a carrot in their rectum. Somebody might have to do something vile and just belittle and degrade into a man's masculinity. The Lord doesn't work like that. That's the Greeks. Look into the Greek and Roman Empire and look into some of their things they did. Go ahead, keep going, cut. Go ahead, rock out, bro. Ain't no thing.
Alright, I ain't even about to read that shit. That's just a waste of time right there. He said going into the military is wrong. That's what he was saying. Like, cause he's talking about the military. He's like, you said going into the military is wrong, and he got like a.
All right, real quick, Ashton, I ain't gonna get too much because I don't want to stray away from like the actual setting of the topic. It's the scripture, and matter of fact, I'm gonna send it to you. You mess me down, and I'll send it to you. But it is wrong, you know, and the reason being because we're putting another king above us, and every king that was above us killed us. That's as simple as I can say it. You should not put no man above you other than the people that's from your nation, like Commander General YAAHLA, that's over the ISUPK, and each and every one of these black or Hispanic and Native Indian brothers and sisters that's in the world. Everybody needs to come home and be one. Damn joining together with the rest of them. Damn the military, because fighting in a military isn't fighting for us. You're fighting for them in whatever wicked things that happen behind the scenes of them. And I'm not dissing you. We got to be strong men and be militant for our people. Be willing to lay down our life for our people. That's what we have to do. We have to build up our own military and our own riches in communities and XYZ in the 1, 2, 3s. Putting it in America is the reason why we still in what we in. Take Black Wall Street for example. Black Wall Street put all their money around each other and they built it up. When we got laid desolate, then we start putting whatever with them. Only thing we own is shoes and things that don't matter. Keep going out.
Right.
Anything that just like heckling type, just go ahead and skip that.
Alright.
If it look irrelevant, just skip it. The water out of one, Charbon. Hey, y'all look out for that brother mixtapes and stuff like that. That brother got some good stuff on the way, by the way.
Damn, right.
No, Salaki. Go ahead.
Ain't really nothing else.
All right, say that. All right, back to what we were saying. You gonna go ahead and pull that 1 Timothy 2:11. And y'all just have to understand that the black man, when it comes in this land, the black man is in authority. And it might not look like it right now that the black man is in authority. And the reason why, because the black man doesn't understand who he is.
Right.
That's it. When it comes to you next behind him. Know what I mean? The black woman next when it come out of the world, out of everybody, the black woman. But the reason why things ain't going the way it is, and you flaring and showing your behind because you don't understand who you is and you don't understand what the Lord says. The Christian church will say, come as you are. Meanwhile, you had Tracy, me and Kyle seen at the club last night, quote unquote, this is hypothetical, seen at the club last night, and all of a sudden we say we going to church. She got the same nasty, funky donkey behind dress on that she had on the night before in the church. Ain't washed or nothing. High, wig smelling like blacks, and just got ran through. The Christian church blinds our people. Go ahead, Al.
It's your first 13.
Mm-hmm. All the way to 14, if you could.
It's like, what chapter?
1 Timothy 2:11 to 14.
1 Timothy 2:11. It is a faithful saying, for if we
1 Timothy 2:11.
1 Timothy 2:11.
Uh-huh.
Even so must their wives be grave.
No, let the woman learn. Now it's like it, y'all. You know, we busy.
1 Timothy 2:11. Let the woman learn in silence.
Let the woman learn in silence. There's nothing wrong with being quiet. And I'm gonna give sisters a big uplift. You know why it ain't nothing wrong with being quiet? Because 9 times out of 10, the quietest person in the room is the most deadliest or the most intelligent. The most deadliest or intelligent. In the words of the woman, I'm gonna say the most intelligent or the wisest of the bunch. Because if you're dealing with a wise man, that man's gonna put you on game. And you're gonna be able to see coward weak behind men.
Right.
You're gonna see a whore, even though she got a head wrap on and she quoting scriptures. Even in your house will be strong and you'll keep that black man. If you allow that man to teach you and be solid, you have real protection, sis. You have real protection. Go ahead.
But I suffer a woman not to teach.
Hold up. A little too fast now. Go ahead.
But I suffer not a woman to teach, nor to assert authority over the man.
Assert authority to overthrow, replace, or take power. Authority from a man. Go ahead.
But to be in silence.
But to what?
To be in silence.
The Lord is saying being silent for a reason. When your daddy say, shut the hell up, I'm talking, it's because you're being loud and you don't want to listen to authority. That's why. When your mama smack you in your mouth in the car and she say, shut up, I'm going to talk to your daddy. You know why? Because you're being combative and you don't want to conform to her authority. The Lord's saying, be silent. It's nothing wrong with being silent. And a lot of sisters think being silent is bad. Silence really get you your man and keep your man. Go ahead. You got more?
God. For Adam was first formed.
Adam was first formed. He was first formed. Go ahead.
Then Eve.
Then who?
Then Eve.
Then Eve. Go ahead.
And Adam was not deceived. But the woman, being deceived, was in transgression.
Hold on. I think we got comments. Hold it real quick.
He said, you know, all my statements and questions.
The very last one up on top of Shaw.
Why you keep black women? Why you keep black women hoes, Herman? That's not right. I haven't heard you say nothing good about black women but stereotypes. Ashley said, I guess why you keep calling black women hoes?
Listen. First and foremost, the reason why I'm directed in delivering it the way I'm delivering it to sisters. First, this is if a shoe will fit type of situation. You could clearly look at the caption in here and say independent women have no real protection. So I'm gonna dive and I'm gonna attack the reason why they don't have real protection. I never one time not bashed a black man or Hispanic or Native Indian man. I told them their fault. But today is for the sisters. Last week it was for the brothers and on and on and on. Today is for the sisters on why independent women have no real protection. Real protection is not the police or the military or a homosexual man. A real protection is a man that she lays with, that's her husband, willing to put his life down for her. That is real protection. And I'm telling her the reason why she has no real protection. I broke it down. Men are in the prison system because they want to sell drugs and have whores and sit here and do XYZ. And for her, to her own fault, because she don't want to be quiet. She always want to be combative and have everything to say. That's why she don't have real protection. And if you could just hold on real quick, my brother, and let me continue to get into it, I'm going to show you why. I'm going to show you why with links by the same people that he the one who spoke on the military, right? For the same reason why you go to war for American military, the same people you go to war for, I'm showing sisters why they don't have real protection at all. When it comes to the government, these people don't support them. Meanwhile, you supporting, you saving these people that don't even support your own sisters, man. And I'm telling sisters, if they could stop doing this and stop doing that, and you gotta call them exactly what it is. Don't call a woman a princess if she down here quacking on her knees. Go ahead. Start from in Adam, and Adam was.
Okay. For Adam was first formed, then Eve, and Adam was not deceived.
Adam was not deceived. Go ahead.
But the woman being deceived.
But the woman being deceived. Now let me hold it real quick. Relax. You good? Do whatever you gotta do. Now, when they say Adam wasn't deceived and the woman was deceived, now look, when you look into the black community, and I'm gonna go ahead and brush through and get the black man out the picture and show exactly where the woman's being deceived at. Black man done slept with this woman, put his rod in and everything, got her pregnant, he on child support. If he don't pay that child support, if you didn't know, child support is considered a felony, they suspend your license and all of that. The man, shoot, bro, you go into debt $100,000. Some people don't get, you know what I'm saying, child support for 19, 20 years if they lock down. So when you take that black man out of the whole equation, the perimeter, and you look at the black woman, what they say is, we're going to give you Section 8. We're going to give you food stamp. We're going to tell you that a man can't live in the household, and if he does, then you lose your Section 8 and you lose it. Then turn around and tell them, it's your body, your choice. You can do whatever you want to do. And just going off those small basic principles, and hold on, let me go ahead and throw this in here too, okay? When black women say, oh, they're the most mentally abused. Now you put all these equations together, sisters lead in abortion, man. Because America say your body, your choice. They give them plan B and allow them to go out here and have sex and just be a nasty filth and do whatever they want to do. And take not Section 8, plan B. The sisters have abortions, take plan Bs. They out here, give me some more, Kai. They lead in poverty. When the black and Hispanic man and Native Indian man is in prison, when they're in prison, right, they lead in poverty, right, abortion, The most marriage in death without a marriage. Salaki. The most divorce in death without a marriage.
Right.
Sisters, the black man is the lowest of the lowest when it comes to being in the world. But the statistics show the sisters is even low. But they build the sisters up just enough over the black man to keep the black man away from them, to push them down. So when they say Eve was the seed, the Eve is the seed. They feel as if, oh, have sex with a nigga, take his bag. That is deceive. Because when she get AIDS and HIV, or she dies slow, or get murdered behind a man that, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, that fell in love with her because she got a good box, then what? Adam wasn't deceived. Eve was. Adam just been a weak brother. Eve just been, she just been deceived. She been simple, which I'm going to get into. So that's where I'm coming from. Continue.
Okay.
That's all the way to 14? All right, go to Proverbs 19 and 13. 9 and 13. So that's when I say deceive. Because even in the community nowadays, we all grown folks, and you got some chaps in here, we all know our mama had our dad on child support, or what our mama was doing when you heard that wall going like this, and it ain't been no stable man in the house. We know what's going on. So when the Lord say Adam was formed, so like Adam was not the seed, but the woman was the seed, in the transgression, meaning it was sin. She was doing something she wasn't supposed to be doing. That's what she was doing. Sisters out here selling drugs, cuz, and holding the pistol like they really rocking out like that. Sis, you're gonna die out there in the streets thinking you're a plug, holding a gun, selling weed. A nigga's gonna snatch you by your wig, take everything you got, and you better pray to the Lord that he leave you with the purest thing you got. Stop selling drugs and get away from that. That ain't who you is. That the Lord didn't ordain and put the purpose for you to be out here acting like that. That's why you don't have real protection. Because you turn your back on the same brother that went through the same hell you went through, and you're going to listen to the same one that give you benefits. Meanwhile, the same one that give you benefits took the benefits from you, took your behind in slavery, took your daughter and your son and sold them off. And you forget about all that, and you want to put a damn dollar bill over the price of your box. You worth more than that. If you don't think you worth more than that, be going. Let us build us up. Go ahead. 9 and 13, Proverbs.
Proverbs 9 and 13. A foolish woman is clamorous.
A foolish woman is clamorous. She is loud, robust, ignorant. Go ahead.
She is simple.
She is simple. The same way y'all say, oh, she's simple. I'm a bad bee, this and that. All you bad bees that think you independent, you are simple, man. You're just as dumb as the one that you say that ain't as fortunate as you. That don't have the makeup or the Negroes that's putting a rod in. You are worse than her, and you're simple. The Lord look at you like filth. To the Lord and to Christ, that makeup and how big your behind is and how good you will put your mouth on stuff and just sing and rap about what you could do to a man, bride. The Lord look at that like you're simple. You're simple. You are a bitch. Salaki. But that's what you are. And I got scriptures to prove what a dog is if you want it. But that's what you are. You're simple. You're a shame-faced, simple dog.
Right.
Go ahead.
A foolish woman is clamorous.
Uh-huh.
She is simple.
Uh-huh.
And knoweth nothing.
She knows nothing. She knows nothing. All your Christian women pastors out here know not a damn thing. Not nothing. Your mama got your daddy on child support and your dad still paying back child support. Your mom knows nothing. Your mother. Your sister that's a whore and your best friend and the girl you sleeping with, she is a filthy whore and she knows nothing. If she can't conform to what the Lord say, she knows nothing. Because if you don't understand what the Lord's saying and who you is in the scripture, you know nothing, sis. And you're a weak man for sitting here falling and lusting into a simple woman, a simple broad.
Right.
And you don't like the delivery, but who gives a damn? Who cares? Because when you got some people that sit here and say, "Oh, listen, cause you shouldn't be smoking cigarette." If I talk like that, first thing they're gonna say, "Oh, I'm gonna die anyway, so I'm gonna smoke this cigarette." So enjoy the delivery. If you want somebody else who gonna talk sweet, go to somebody else in the ISUPK. Go ahead, Al. Go ahead, Al. I know Mark is waiting on something, bro. I ain't heard that brother all day. I want to hear that. I know that brother got something to say. And hey, Salaki, real quick, shout out to the brothers, all the, the South Carolina brothers. I had a bunch of South Carolina brothers sent me links. I had 3-4 links. I thought I was over with class. These brothers want to send them in the wee hours of the night, had me up all night, and I'm like, oh, nah. These brothers had me mad. Marcus, you went on, too. He talking about something. Hey, maybe you could take a little bit of this information for class tomorrow. A lot of these brothers, hey, shout out to y'all brothers, man. Hey, y'all brothers steadfast. I love y'all brothers. Go ahead, man. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I don't know if we got a hand mic in the comments. Oh, first of all, we hit 100 for the first time. We hit 100 comments in the Restream chat. So that's on you. That's
what you did?
Nah, the Restream give you congratulations. You hit 100 messages in the Restream chat. Got that.
Okay, go ahead, man.
All right, but other than that, I think.
All right, Marcus, for sure, man. That's my nigga right there. Go ahead.
You gotta ask them.
You just simplify them. You know which ones is worth. You know what I'm saying? Worth a conversation.
You can just ask Ashton if he's really an African.
Ashton, are you like a Hamite? According to the Bible, you're African, not African American. You're full blooded African, like Zimbabwe or whatever you want. Libyan, Somalian, and I mean, if you know you African, I can say, are you from Kush, Canaan, Foot, Montezarium? I mean, Egypt. Where are you from, man?
Yeah.
What I mean, what are you?
He said his granddad was from Africa, but I don't know. He said
Cape Verde, Indian. Are you speaking native Indian, or you're talking about Hayado, East Indian type? And I mean your father. I'm not talking about your mom and dad. I'm talking about you. Who is your father?
his grandfather was African. But we'll see.
All right, go ahead. He'll throw it in there. He said Cape Verde. Sound like nah. That sound like some hand stuff. Sound like some hand stuff. Sound like some French. Verde. Yeah, that might be some French. No, hey.
Cape Verde is a country in Africa. The official Republic of Cape Verde is Archipelago.
Okay.
An island country.
Okay, Ashton, first and foremost, man, you aren't black. You are not me. You're not me. I'm from the tribe of Judah. You are an actual African, a Hamite, or what?
He said his father is black and Cape Verde, but you just gotta ask what his grandfather.
Yeah. So what is your granddaddy? Matter of fact, what is your great granddaddy? What is your great granddaddy? Because I'm not about to get too much in this, because you got brothers arguing about other stuff instead of trying to stay on topic. See, this is cause this what makes you different from them. You got discipline. You got order. You can focus. You don't smoke weed. You know what I mean? You don't have a sexual deviant. You're able to focus and stay on topic. You can read from 2 different sources, stay on topic, and still say your piece.
Okay.
Your grandfather's Cape Verde. Okay, so you're not one of us. I am an Israelite. You're a Hamite. We have nothing. Your people sold us. But go ahead, continue now since we know that.
All right. You want me to?
Mm-hmm.
If we was on this numbers, or you want more comments?
Oh, where we at? Continue. Nah, bump them right now. I'll let Shard deal with them.
All right.
Hold on, pause real quick. See, the thing is, Ashton. The thing is, Ashton, you suffer from colorism. That's what you suffer for. Because you got actual Arabs and Samoans and Spanish people that have the same skin complexion, but that doesn't make them the same. You got Samoan people Samoan from Japhet that look the same skin complexion is a Mexican brother. They're completely different. You got Arabs from Afghanistan that is black as me. That doesn't make us the same.
Right.
I mean, at all. And I guess since you talk, I'm assuming that the same people that's in South Africa, those Europeans, I'm assuming y'all are the same people. Y'all are kin. That's your brother and sister too. And those are European with pale skin. I'm assuming that makes y'all kin also. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Black and black doesn't mean that. See, that's the ignorance that I don't indulge in, because it take a simple Negro, a Stockholm Christianized whatever Negro, to sit here and just argue about color. You can have a goddamn black pit bull and a Rottweiler. Does it make it the same, Makaz? Okay, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. This dude said, this dude's goofy. Don't read it, because I just said see some. Go ahead, man. We got to talk to the sister.
All right, go.
Yeah.
Get back on that.
Mm-hmm.
Proverbs 9 and 11. And 12. And 13. A foolish woman is clamorous.
Foolish woman. No. Salaki. Yeah, go ahead to Job 39 and 17. See, sisters got to understand, man. You know what I'm saying? You got to have a righteous brother who really willing to teach you and bring you to the Lord. And when I say teach you and bring you to the Lord, I'm not talking about these fake Israelites. People who say they always talk about some Yahuwah, Yehudi, and YAAHLA and Elohim, and no, not them. You get, if you're a black, Hispanic, and Native Indian woman, you know what I'm saying? Get somebody out of your nation and serve your God. Don't sit here and get somebody who serves another God like a Muslim. Find somebody in that's in the truth, because there's only one body.
Right.
It ain't a bunch of different groups out here. It's only one body. It's one body. It's one head, two arms, and it's all together. Not half and half. Right. Find somebody in the same thing. Because all these fake break-offs, Israelite, you seeing sisters like Joel Morgan dying. You seeing sisters out here having to leave their husbands, and the Lord say you can have multiple husbands. Right. You sitting out here doing all of this XYZ, and what are you doing? You're following a weak man who's simple, because his leaders cause y'all to err. Go ahead.
Job 39 and 17.
Mm-hmm.
Because God hath deprived her of wisdom.
The Lord held out on sisters that had wisdom. The Lord did that. The Lord did it. That's New Testament?
No.
Oh, it's the New Testament.
Wait. Is Job in the New Testament?
Job. Oh, Salaki. I'm ahead right now. So the Lord held out on sisters having wisdom. You know why? Because it's rank and order. Like the brothers that's above me. You got the brother Sharban. You got also Mardakia, brother Kazak, also Bond, Natzagabar, camp leader Natzazar, Captain Natha. All these brothers is above me. And these brothers is a lot wiser than me in certain things. I go to them when I need assistance. The Lord put it like that for a reason, because it's rank and order. I got any issue or situation with that I need resolved, or I need a insight on, I go to those brothers. Not saying brothers above me ain't nothing, but I go to those brothers because them brothers have an understanding and they lean on the scripture. I don't go to a simple Simon, dumb Negro out here selling weed, or my Christian daddy. I go to my brothers that's above me, who been in here and who went through war for me to be in this position I'm in now, because it's rank and order. The Lord deprived a sister of wisdom because it's a man above her that's going to protect her like the brothers that protect me.
Right.
That's why. Go ahead.
Neither hath he imparted her to understand it.
The Lord did not impart that sister to understand. So like, I got an allergy, man. Oh man. It's like it, man. I got allergies, y'all. Neither have he gave her the power to have understanding. Like sisters out here thinking it's my body, my choice, but they don't understand abortion can give you cancer. Selling your body can give you disease. Selling your body can get you murdered. They don't want to hear that. Go ahead. That's it. Go ahead and pull that link for parts of Russia arsenal. Now we're gonna go ahead. Now we're gonna go ahead and get into this whole ordeal of sisters they don't have real protection. And we're going to speak on behalf of Russia versus Ukraine and the thing that's going on with these women over on this side of the world who actually have husbands versus women on this side of the world who don't have husbands. Oh, I got them in order. You remember? I sent them to you. Hey, give me some more YAAHLA real quick. And sisters got to understand, man. That same, excuse my language, that same ain't-ish Negro that sit on your couch that you talk bad to your homeboys about, that is the man you should be trying to actually go for. To be honest. Instead of saying you just independent, you ain't got this and that. Like, you should actually be trying to get a man at a time like this. World War III is coming. World War III is coming. I don't know when it's coming on American soil. Lord allow it come right now today. But that man that sit on that couch that ain't this and ain't that, and he play 2K, smoke weed and who ain't this, that man was really willing to put his life down. That same black man, the black man got the power and authority to fight off a heathen by himself, 3 or 4 of them by himself. The black man possessed that same power to defend his household by himself among 3 other heathens. Among 3. And if he can't, he'll make sure his people get away and he's willing to die behind them. You got that? Because sisters really don't think they and sisters kind always say black man the power, black man is king, this and that, but you don't know that the fact that black man can defeat 3 or 4 heathens single-handedly.
Right.
If the odds is against him, look at the black men right now who go to prison, guys.
Right.
Do 30, 40 years in prison and get out and made it through prison, made it through, getting jumped by 8 men. Getting stabbed up and made it through, and you think he can't beat a soft-skinned, fair-skinned woman out here, a man out here? He has that power. Right. The Lord gave him that power, and you need to be trying to get the same man. Stop thinking you independent out here. You ain't got no protection. Right. Without that black man, you have no goddamn protection. No protection. Get you a black man. Get you an Negro. Get him. You owe it to yourself. That's who you owe it to. And you owe it to your nation. That's who you owe it to. Go ahead.
This article on Ukraine.
It's a part of Russia arsenal. Allegations raped by Russian forces in Ukraine are increasing. Right. That might be the first one. Nation of Israel, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. You got Negroes, West Indians, Haitians, Dominicans, Guatemala, the Panamanians, Puerto Ricans, Colombian, North Indians. You know what I'm saying? You got some Seminole Indians, Argentinians, the Chile. What's up? What's that last one right there? Uruguay to Colombia to Uruguay, all the way to the Mexican. That's Israel. Yeah. That's the nation of Israel. That's all of us. Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. The ones people ignorantly call Negroes, Spics, and Savages. Go ahead, man.
Oh, God. This is an article from Radio Free Europe, Radio Liberty. Part of Russia's arsenal allegations of rape. Russian forces in Ukraine are increasing.
Okay, go ahead.
When soldiers from Russia threatened to rape a young girl in Ukraine, a mother tried to persuade them to take her instead.
Hold up. Run that back.
Okay. When soldiers from Russia threatened to rape a young girl.
Soldiers from Russia threatened to rape a young girl. Now let me go ahead and show you how diabolical these Europeans are. They are soldiers that's supposed to be going to war with a man. Soldiers. They job not here to sit here and molest and do all this extra stuff. Their job is to go there and handle a job. And they threatened to rape a little girl. And what the mama say?
And her mother tried to persuade them to take her instead.
And a European woman tried to persuade these sick, diabolical, militant, so-called wannabe rapists to take her. Where was her protection? That's the first thing. And I'm speaking on war, and I'm not even talking about us yet. To take her instead. You know what could happen? Both of them could have went down. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You got it.
Psychologist Vasilia Levetchikono said,
Russian. A Russian.
Yeah, a Russian said, recounted a story of an alleged rape victim.
Mm-hmm.
One of them agreed, she said.
Mm-hmm.
The woman's account was just one of dozens that have been documented by officials.
One of dozens. Not literal 12, but dozen. It could have went from 12 to 500,000. Who knows? Go ahead.
Oh, God. Aid workers and human rights monitors as Russian troops have retreated from areas around the capital.
Mm-hmm.
Kyiv and other parts of the country invaded on February 24th.
Mm-hmm.
It is possible to account how many victims there are now. Ukrainian rights.
Hold up. So it went from 12 dozen. Now it said impossible, right?
Right.
It said it's impossible to tell how many victims it is now. Go ahead.
Okay. Ukrainian rights. Ombudswoman Lyudmila Denosvia told RFE/RL's Ukrainian service, because many people have been brutally killed, but it is a different story when our women and children and their parents are now telling us about the violence that was committed against them.
Mm-hmm.
Denisvioa added some of the perpetrated rape victims claimed that the soldiers said things like this: "We will make sure that you never want to be with a man so that you won't have any more children."
Guys, hold that.
Damn.
Read that again. Read it clear for him.
That quote?
Get that quote coming.
"We will make sure that you never want to be with a man again so that you won't have any more children."
They said these are women that had no protection, for one. For two, for the most important part, these same people are the people that are over America, that sit here and they hold on and they give our sisters these laws and regulations and okays and thumbs ups and halfway thumbs down. They said, we will make sure that you what?
That you won't want to have any more kids. So like,
make sure you don't. Hold
make
on.
sure that you you never want to be with a man again.
Make sure you never want to be with a man again. You have lesbian women out here, or LGBT women out here, who still desire a man secretly. That is a vile, disgusting piece of filth that said that to these women. What type of man do you have to be to? That is rape. That is rape. That's what it is. You have to be a sick bastard to want to put your rod in somebody, in a woman or anybody, and watch them fight for their life or fight for their humanity, and then still put your rod in them. You are sick and you deserve to die. You deserve it. You deserve it. The scriptures say raping a woman is like killing a man, and you deserve to die. And for a sexual deviant to say that, and make it seem as if it's okay. Sis, you got some catching up to do, sis.
Right.
Sis, you gotta catching up to do, sis. Stop following these people that sit here. They're against us. They are against us. If America come back right now, even we read in an article, a month ago, 2 months ago, about sisters are scared to call the law because they worried about cops being prejudiced. Am I lying, guys?
Right.
So who the hell are you gonna call if they come over here? Who you need to call is that ain't-ish black man that sit on the couch who funking up your couch who don't want to work. That's your best bet. Go ahead.
Okay. According to preliminary information, there have been a lot of rapes, an unlawful lot.
Has been a lot of rapes and an unlawful lot. Go ahead, man.
Said Ukrainian prosecutor General Irina Venedigovia.
Ukrainian woman.
All the cases will be investigated as territory is liberated.
That's it?
A little more.
Okay.
I mean, it's a lot more.
I It's a certain point in that article, and once it is, I'm gonna leave from there.
In a report published on April 3rd, New York-based human rights, HRW, documented the first report rape allegations.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait the hell a minute. New York did this?
Right.
What the hell do America got to do with Ukraine and Russia? New York is sitting here posting it. Why the hell America worry about something that's going on overseas? That ain't got nothing to do with us. But guess what? They tallying it up. Because you same sisters that believe it can't be you, something's going behind closed door that we don't know about. But guess what? This right here knows about what's about to happen. Go ahead. New York talk about it. New York. The Apple. Go ahead.
A 31-year-old woman who asked not to be identified from the village
Here we go.
of Malaya Rowan, near the eastern city of Kharkiv, said Russian soldier broke into the basement of a local school.
Here we go. A Russian soldier broke into a basement of the local school. Go ahead.
Where a group of women, not one homosexual man, a group of women. Go ahead. And children were sheltering on a night.
Women and children, not one goddamn man. And I'm saying, not saying they didn't have a man. I'm putting it in the context of there was no man to protect them in this article. Go ahead.
She said the soldier took her to a classroom on the second floor and forced her at gunpoint to undress.
Now, this is her point of view. A soldier took her at gunpoint, sis. At gunpoint. A lot of sisters, when it come to sisters being abused, guys, these sisters out here get struck a few times, get a busted nose, and they completely submit to the attacker.
Right.
But this man had her at gunpoint in front of a bunch of other women, daughters, girls, and babies, and took her at gunpoint to a different room. Go ahead.
Oh God. And held. Oh, slack. And forced her at gunpoint to undress and perform oral sex on him.
To force her at gunpoint to undress and perform oral. Undress. That's a sexual deviant. That's a sexual deviant. He's trying to get a little woody or stiffy, whatever y'all want to call it. He forced her to undress to get his thing off, his rod off, and perform oral. Oral. Go ahead.
Come on. Like, the whole time he held a gun near my temple or put it in my face. She was quoted as saying, twice he shot at the ceiling and said, "Give me more motivation."
Hold up. So this is how pornography and all that other stuff do with sexual deviance. He put a gun to her temple and in her face while she was giving him oral and shot in the air twice to motivate her. How the hell do you motivate a woman or anybody to do something to your liking when you got a damn gun in their head shooting rounds all crazy? What was his whole objective, Akaz?
Right.
What was his objective? I'm asking.
To get pleasure.
To get goddamn pleasure. He's a filthy, disgusting bastard. Everybody over there. Everybody. Sis, you get your protection before things happen. Go ahead.
The soldier then raped her twice.
Raped her twice. Raped her twice. He gave her motivation, and it just wasn't good enough. So you know what? He put his rod in here, and I'm pretty sure he took the wheel and did his own business. Go ahead.
Khan. She said he cut her in the face and neck with a knife, then let her go.
Cut her in the face and her neck and let her go. That sounds like some sex slave deviance right there, guys. That sounds like you have sex and you get like with a child. You have sex with a child and you hurt them and you get an erection and you get pleasure out of hurting someone.
Right.
You deserve to die, man.
Damn right.
Simple. I don't give a damn what nation you under. My nation more important. But if you're a sick deviant like that, you deserve to die.
Right.
And if sisters don't understand what's going on, they do it to their own people. And if they did it to our grandmother, sis, you're next. We're next. Not just one woman, a man too. Not even a homosexual or austere man. He's next.
Right.
He's next. Go ahead.
I am lucky to be alive, she said.
Mm-hmm.
The same day, British ambassador of Ukraine, Melinda Simmons, posted on Twitter that rape is a weapon of war.
Rape is a weapon of war. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Me and my brothers in the ISHAH go to war with somebody in this fight. We ain't thinking about going to rape nobody or take nobody. Why? We try to cancel all threats. All threats.
Right.
All goddamn threats. We taking everything. We ain't worried about your wife. We ain't trying to rape no babies. That is sick. And that shows that's not a real man. That is an animal. A beast. Talking about a weapon of war. What the is that? What is that? You gotta rape a woman and say you want a war? You are a coward and you're weak. If you can't kill or take over a land full of enemies, you have to take the women and find self-goddamn pleasure. The same way they did this in the cotton field. Take all our great grandmamas and aunties and cousins and sisters and daughters and rape them in front of the goddamn village and think they did something. That is weak. That is weak. Go ahead.
Okay.
Goddamn weak to put your rod inside a woman and she fighting for her life.
Damn right.
Be a man and woo a woman. If you want a woman, step to her and get it. Don't take it. You're a weak bastard. You are a bitch. Salakia.
Damn right.
Go ahead.
Though we don't know the full extent of its use in Ukraine, it's already clear it was part of Russia's arsenal.
It's a part of their arsenal. Usually when we hear arsenal, we think about how many soldiers we got or how many rounds we got. But we talking about arsenal taking women box. What the hell is she doing? She's sitting there trying to protect the kids in the basement.
Damn right.
In the basement. In the goddamn basement, man. And you talking about a part of the arsenal. She ain't doing a damn thing but what she supposed to be doing. Shutting her damn mouth, hiding somewhere, taking care of the kids. Go find a man to do that damn stuff to.
Right.
And sis, what I'm telling you, if you don't find a man, you're going to end up the same one who think you all about that life, selling drugs, doing whatever, and you going to end up doing the same. You're going to end up in the same position as the woman who doing exactly what the hell her man told her to do. Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian woman.
Right.
You ain't got no protection.
Right.
Her protection was going in that damn basement like her husband told her to.
Right.
And you just think you a bad bee. You gonna end up bad. That's what you gonna end up.
Right.
Sis, come together and find you a black man who really willing to put his life down.
Damn right.
Cover your behind up, sis. Put that weed up. Find this right here. Because if you don't want to find it, so be it. Whatever happens, you deserve it. And I'm telling you now because I love you.
Right.
I love you. Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian sis, I love all of y'all. Y'all are my sisters. Y'all the reason why we up here doing what we do. Right. Trying to help everybody, not select few. I love you, sis. Get that ain't-ish nigga on your couch.
Right.
And love on him, make love to him, and call him your Lord, your husband. You call him your husband. That same man you smoke weed with, stop smoking weed and call him your husband.
Right.
That same man you put on child support, that is your husband if you ain't dealt with nobody else.
Right.
Because I tell you what, them same Russians and Ukrainians and all this Chinese, when that BS come over in this land, so they don't give a damn what your husband is. If you free product, they gonna market. They gonna market. That's what they gonna do. Enjoy it.
Damn right.
Go ahead.
It's like, sir, if I may.
Go ahead.
Please.
Go ahead.
First of all, ain't nothing wrong with loving your people for one.
It's not. Go ahead.
For one. And then for number two, yeah, it's not that we're racist. We love our people.
Right.
Tremendously.
Right.
As Christ loved us.
Right.
Same way. But the second thing is, according to this article, man.
Man, take your time, man.
Come on, gun. I keep going. I'll bring it back. I'll bring it back.
You good?
Needs a couple.
You good right now? Go ahead, read out the article. 'Cause
All right,
I'm zoned out right now, bro. I'm tunnel vision. I'm talking to somebody. I'm talking to somebody. I don't know who I'm talking to.
Right. No, they listen.
Go ahead. You got it.
Goddamn. All right. All right. Though we don't know yet the full extent of its use, it is clear that it was part of Russian arsenal. Simmons wrote, women raped in front of their kids, girls in front of their families, as deliberate act of subjugation.
Cause how many movies that you seen if a man rape a woman in front of their kid?
Right.
I'm gonna tell you something. Even in the world, if a woman, whether it is a woman who got kids or not, as a man and as a woman, you don't have sex in front of your kid. And if you a man who dealing with a woman with kids, you know how serious she get over that. You understand how serious that woman get over that get over you want to put your rod in her when her kid is around all awake. Because she got some type of morals at that point in time. She trying to protect that damn child. But with these sick bastards, they are willing to put their rod and rape a woman or sister or aunt, grandma, or whatever in front of the kids. You think you independent, sis. You not independent.
Right. You
dependent on it. And when that time comes, you going to depend on somebody to save you. But you're going to be so far independent to where ain't nobody going to want to nobody want to come save no sick, used up woman. Go ahead, man.
So can I
Go
say
ahead.
that? I'm ready. What I was about to say was, slack to the men above me.
No, you got it. Go ahead.
But this is why the white man is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of.
Damn right.
These people are doing to their own people, raping, robbing, to get the land.
Right.
Same way they did to our people. They'll do it to their own.
Right.
And they're doing it to their own people.
Right.
So you gonna tell me they gonna
Man,
actually
you
go
got
through there and do the same thing, and then they gonna get away with it?
Right.
And you wonder why we call the white man the devil?
Damn right. And that get that brother Kyle's hand right there, bro. That's an upcoming brother right there. That brother going through the motions right now. And what that brother saying so heavy, they doing it to their own people and they own everything. It's like they doing it to their own people and they trying to capture everything. When they was doing it to our people, man or woman, they had everything.
Right.
And let's take the Caucasian on Caucasian situation out the way. They took it from our people. When I say I'm talking about rape, they raped our people. And they found pleasure. They do it to their own people. You think they give a damn about you? You think they care about what kind of drug and deviance and what they put on TV to destroy the black, Hispanic, and Native Indian woman? The black man is already out the picture. At least they are. We ain't.
Right.
Go ahead.
All right, keep going. Okay. Women raped in front of her kids.
In front of their kids, man. Cause in the world, a woman would not talk to you ever again.
Right.
If you try to lay with her while her kid was awake. While her kid was awake. And they did it in front of their kids, man. They didn't even have any type of moral code to let me protect these kids' eyes. Let me protect these kids' ears. Let me protect these kids' mentality. Damn them kids. I want mine now. That's their mentality. Go ahead, Akaz.
Women rape in front of their kids, girls in front of their families, as a
girls. Hold on, girls in front of their families.
Dang.
And I'm talking to a lot of you men right now. Imagine something so small as a little boy smack your daughter on her butt coming off the bus, and she tell you. You gonna be fiery, red eyes, and you gonna be willing to go to that school knowing damn well you gotta wait until the next day to go up there and handle your business. If a boy so much as went to prom like these weak behind men that do this whole prom holding the gun stuff, which you look like a coward, you look weak like you ain't got an order.
Right.
And you lean on a gun to show your masculinity like you got balls, but you don't. Imagine a man pressured your daughter. Imagine you're 30 years old and your 28 to 32-year-old homeboy leaned up on your daughter that was 15, 16. Hell, if your daughter was damn 20, you'd be willing to kill that brother.
Right.
That same man that like you'd be willing to kill him. Meanwhile, these same people sat here and did it in front of their families. Granddaddy 100 years old, cuz. Daddy 40 years, daddy 20, hell, daddy 35 years old, daughter 15. Can't do a damn thing. The brother is 19 years old watching his 20-year-old sister get raped.
Man.
Daddy right there 35 can't do anything. And you know what? That belittles them as a man. They look like cowards. Let's continue.
Okay.
Let's continue. Let's continue.
Good plan.
Well, you got a time check?
Time to stay at 8:30.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the blaze, goddamn.
I'm only on page 2, y'all. Guess what? Y'all got my 4 more pages. I mean, y'all got more again. 5 more pages. We'll be in the 10. Motherfucking 10.
We gotta get to Kamala.
Hmm?
We gotta get to Kamala Harris.
Kamala. Oh yeah, no, we getting there. Well, we getting there. Oh, we getting there. Kamala Harris. Go ahead.
Okay. Russia has not responded to allegations about the rape specifically.
Hold up. First and foremost, when it come to America or a black community, if you ain't do nothing, Kai, yeah, I mean, go ahead, slam me some more. You get some more. All right. If you ain't do nothing, you gonna do your best to go in front of the jury or whatever and say, I did not. I ain't do that.
Right.
Hell no. I don't know what you're talking about. But Russia ain't even said anything. Russia didn't say anything. This is international news. Russia didn't say anything, sis. So you mean to tell me if America was to come over here right now? I mean, it's not America. So if that war was to come here right now, do you think the Russian, Ukrainians, the Chinese, Kim Jong Soup or whatever his name is, chicken and rice, if they was to come here, do you really think that they would not touch you? You're free bait. And you know, just like, and I'm gonna put this down for people in the world. If you got a little simp, or you got a green thumb, or a nigga, he green, or a mark Negro, whatever. And in a few words, I'm saying to somebody who you can rob 3 or 4 times when they selling dope and get away with it. And they'll go do it again. And you could rob. Bro, I knew people that got robbed 2 or 3 times in by people I knew. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
By the same one. And these people didn't go get a firearm to protect themselves. Damn the drugs. Just to protect the potential risk that they coming at because they could lose their life. Sis, you are that man. You're a free product. You are a free goddamn product. Huh? You a market. I can't say that. I've been cussing too much. Go ahead, man. I think it's probably. I think it's like a half a paragraph, and we good.
Yeah, okay.
Bro, that's my boy Marcus. Hey, shout out to Marcus, bro. I'm
Yeah,
gonna come
for
see
real.
you. I'm gonna come see Marcus soon, y'all.
Yeah, right.
I'm gonna talk to the brother, bro. We Marcus, you that brother, bro. You from the backwoods.
I was about to say we need to go out there.
Yeah. And you already know we in the same neck of the woods, bro. I already know. North Main, you know, XYZ, 1, 2, 3, ABC, no LGBT. Hey, dog, go ahead, you got it.
Okay. Russian officials have denied that Russian forces in Ukraine have targeted civilians or committed war crimes.
But no, that's it. But meanwhile, we can look all on YouTube. Put that Ephesians 5:22. Meanwhile, we can look all on YouTube, Facebook, and we can see all the people that Russia's destroying. What pleasure!
Right.
Russia's doing everything they're doing with an erection because they're sick. I don't see how a man can actually. I can't even fathom how a man. Oh yeah, you already know that. Hey, Mark. Hey, I'm gonna hit you up at the class. I'm gonna call you. But yeah, you already know. Like, how can a man really hold an erection and rape a woman? Outside of raping a woman in front of her family, or how can a man put his rod in a young woman? Bro, I'm going there. We don't count 8. I'm going on 30. How can I really find pleasure in a 17-year-old woman? You're sick, bro. You're sick. And let me explain something to the young sisters too that think they bad bees and all this. Listen, if it's a man that keeps up with the age of consent, run. Get away with him. Get away from him. Because if he could keep up with the age of consent, he's gonna prey on young women. He likes them young. If a man can keep up with the age of consent and you're a grown behind man, I'm talking about grown. I'm not talking about no 22, 20. If you can keep up with the age of consent, sis, or he can, sis, get away from him. He's a sexual deviant. You're nothing to him. You are free of miles. And then what I'm telling you right now is protection. You want to be an independent woman, but I'm telling you how you can protect yourself.
Right.
Get away from that 30-year-old woman. I mean, man who want a fresh out of high school woman. I'm protecting you. Listen, he's a sexual deviant. If he can call out Kansas is the age of 16 and this age is 17 and 19 and this and that, run. Get away. You're safe. You got that?
Ephesians 5 and 22.
5 and 22.
Okay. Ephesians 5 and 22.
Salaki on that too. I've been running along, but y'all needed that article, and class ain't over yet. Go ahead.
Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husband.
Wives, submit yourself to your own husband. If you laying down with that man in bed, whether he's selling you drugs or not, if you lay him down with that ain't-ish man that playing 2K, sitting on the couch, funking it up, not watching his behind, that's your husband. Submit to him. And the reason I'm telling you submit to him, because that's your husband. If you ain't want that to be your husband, and you're free right now, take into consideration the next husband that you get is an ordained priest and officer, priest and prophet of ISUPK. Somebody who actually give a damn about your worth. Somebody who understand that you're more than a piece of a P word, a piece of box, a piece of nanny, a piece of that pink preciousness that you hold. Get a man who understand that you are well above rubies.
Right.
Or get a man who willing to go to war with you, for you, and against you, to not let a demon take over you. Don't get a coward ass bastard that say she got a loud mouth and gonna run off. Get a man who gonna tell you to shut your mouth. And shut your mouth. Go ahead.
Right. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands as unto the Lord.
As unto the Lord. Pull the definition of marriage.
No.
Because everybody say, oh, the Lord got to ordain you to be married and this and that, and da-da-da, no. Nah, the hell with that. The Lord tell you one thing. The Lord ain't ordained. The Lord say if you put your rod in somebody, or you let a rod go inside you, that's your husband. That's your wife. The Lord ordained somebody to be married. Sex is marriage. You can sleep with a whore that was a Moabite. That's Chinese if you ain't want to know. Did the Lord ordain that? Yeah. You can sleep with a damn Samoan. That's a whore that eat pork. That just slept with a man 5 minutes ago. That's a prostitute. Did the Lord ordain that, Akaz? Sex is marriage. The Lord gave man wisdom to not put our rod in a filthy whore. To be wise about it. Again, they say that women sleep with who they want to sleep with, men marry who they want. Damn that whole fake lie. All the women gotta do is show some flesh. And she'll have the corniest, dirtiest looking heathen coming out of the trailer parks and y'all know where I'm going with this. I don't want to cuss. I care about this channel. Talking about ordained. The Lord says sex is marriage. Sex is marriage. If the Lord ordained Solomon, why the hell his kingdom fall in David's? Because he slept with filthy heathens, filthy strangers. That's why. I'll ordain my behind.
What a definition?
Definition of marriage, y'all.
Okay. This is the definition of marriage on Oxford Language.
Okay.
The legally or formally recognized union of two people as partners in a relationship. Historically, and in some jurisdictions, specifically in a union between a man and a woman.
Oh, now get this out of it. Because it said between a man and a woman. Because it is ridiculous. It is ridiculous and it's filthy and it's disgusting to sit here and think that A woman doesn't have protection. A woman doesn't know who's supposed to protect her. Women nowadays feel like as if like that would really and then hold that real quick. That really does something to me as a man.
Right.
Me as a man. And it took a strong sister, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put no names out there, but she probably could hear me. It took a strong sister to break down the fact that sisters feel as if their box or they nanny or that juice box or whatever you want to call it don't have no value. And it really hurt me to the fact that where it's like, sis, that is all you got. Us as a man, only thing we got is our masculinity. And if you're willing to sell your box for riches, what do you have? God, leave that deal. That do something to my spirit, right? That's why I go so hard on sisters. That's why I go hard on sisters, because y'all feel as if your box is a grain of dirt, it's like salt, dirt, whatever. Sis, the purest thing you got, us men do not give a damn about what you doing or your finances and your education. We don't care.
Right.
We don't care. We don't. It's good. That's a perk. What we care about is the first and foremost is can you submit and you close that box up and keep it to only us. You can be the bummiest B word, the crackhead. If that box can stay to us and we can work on you, that's all that matters. And sisters out here selling the best thing that they got. Without what you got that's in between your legs, sis, you don't have nothing. Nothing. That's why you don't have protection, man. If you can't close your leg, you ain't never gonna have protection. Your legs, closing your legs and sis being a submissive woman and a righteous woman is all you got. If you want a man who gonna protect you, protect your legs. Shut the hell up. Close your legs. And that really hurt me, bro. That really hurt me to be a man coming out the world and thinking that women ain't issue and this and that and I can do what I want and I come into the truth. And it wasn't men. It's the fact that it comes to a point to where women lose their morals and integrity and their moral code as a women, Cod.
Right.
And feeling as if all they got to offer is the P word and to get money. To get money, man. Since if you think you only worth opening your legs, then sis, you have a day of reckoning coming. You about to really go through hell, yo. You worth more than just laying on your back, man. And I love you enough to tell you that. Whatever man you just lay it down with or lay down with last week, this and that, submit yourself to that man. Because that's the only man that matters right now. That man, treat that man like the Lord. At least try to build him up. And the first and foremost, get the ISUPK and get counsel and answers how to get that man. Shed your goddamn self. Sis, I love you, man. Close your legs. You could be a drug dealer. And I ain't saying okay is to be a drug. I'm saying at this point in time, if you a drug dealer, okay, whatever. But close your legs first. Don't say, oh, I'm with this nigga because he doing this. Close your legs to all niggas. All niggas. Every last nigga. If you a bum woman coming out of the box and Lil Wayne want to talk to you, close your legs. Die in misery. If you know that means holding your morals. Sis, you are a jewel in the gym, man. Go ahead.
Oh God. This is the definition of marriage out of the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. It's an intimate personal union which a man and a woman consent.
An intimate personal union. Intimacy don't always mean sex. It could mean just you showering with a sister. And I'm not saying do this because things happen. Mm-hmm. And then being wise, if you know things can happen, everybody know what triggers them. It makes them want to lay with a man or a woman. So what I'm saying is not go lay with a woman or have a shower with her. You know what I'm saying? Keep clothes on. Shower separately. But intimacy could go from an intellectual conversation, a date, a simple back massage, this and that. But understand, don't allow that sexual deviant to come over just an intimate moment. Right. And I'm not saying sexual, I'm saying intimate. Go ahead.
Okay. Consummated and continuously nourished by sexual intercourse.
Constantly nourished by sexual intercourse. That's what the marriage is. That's what the Lord said. Marriage is me putting my rod or you putting your rod or he putting his rod inside of her. Not the same one, but the separate ones. Go ahead. Go back to that scripture.
Okay. Ephesians 5:22. Wives, submit yourselves unto your own husbands, as unto the Lord.
So your husband is the Lord in your household. He is the one who sit here and makes orders, sis. You don't want to believe it. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to bang on you. I'm not here to blaze. I'm not here to blaze, but I ain't here to bang on you or bash you. But look, submit yourself to your husband. Your husband is the Lord in your house. You say the only man that's your husband is Christ and Lord. If you goddamn laying on your back right now and you listening to class and you're disgusting, or you laid on your back before you got in class, that is your Lord. He is your Lord. All the answers, everything, all the authority and everything else come from him. And guess what? It'd be wise for you to goddamn listen. It would be. Damn how many wives he got. It'd be wise for you to listen. Go ahead.
Oh, God. Oh, you want to read the next verse?
All right. Go to Proverbs 30:20. Any comments on there too? Go precept real quick. Then you can look on it. But sis, that'd be the wise thing for you to do. But at the end of the day, let me go back to the brothers. You got to be a man. You ain't got to cuss a sister out all the time, cuz.
Right.
And I had to come into ISUPK and understand, you ain't always got to cuss a woman out for her to shut her damn mouth. You could give her, yo, shut your mouth and listen real quick. Get an understanding. Understand what I'm saying before you being so loud. Shut up. You don't even understand what I'm saying. Be quiet. I'm trying to love on you, but you're being so loud. And I'm gonna. You know what? When you feel like you're gonna calm down, call me back. Call me when you calm down, because I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to you like this. I ain't got time to talk like this. You're being. And on the flip side, hit it with the. Yo, you're being emotional. Why are you being emotional for? Why don't you be understanding? Grow up. You don't always gotta cuss or blaze on a woman. And again, I had to learn that when I came into the truth. I always thought it was like hang up in her face, call her a B word, bro. I ain't got time for this. Do me and do that. You ain't always gotta do that. Tell her what her fault, bro. I really ain't got, bro. I'm not about to listen to it. I'm not. If you want to talk to me now, or you call me later. You calm down. If you willing to listen, calm down. If you want to hear something, shut your mouth. Do I got the floor now? Be quiet. You ain't always got to do that. But where y'all brothers F up at is the fact that y'all throw sisters away because they care too much worldly. They always want to be on the phone. Man, listen. I got a shorty right now, my baby. That's my baby. She always want to be on the phone, and I don't want to be on the phone with her too. But I ain't got to cuss out about being on the phone. I actually love that shit. Sluggy. I came into the truth, and now I appreciate a woman who actually appreciate a real man of the Lord. Get away from them whores in the word. Get away from them. Be a damn man, yo. I'm going to tell you that now. I promise. When you start girding up your loins and being a man about it, they going to realize it. When you start denying sisters off that box, they going to realize it. If each and every brother denies sisters from laying with them, they're going to look like I'm not worth anything. I need to put a dress on. I need to wrap my hair. I need to say, yes, Lord. I need to shut my damn mouth and listen to a man. That's how you going to get your wife. And she ain't going to understand until you stop being a weak B word.
Right.
Get away from the Christian church. It ain't all about her too. This class for you too. This for you too. You want your wife, go get your wife. But you got to be a man first. You got to tell her where she wrong at and tell her to shut her mouth. Stop smoking that weed. How you going to tell her, Kaz, how you going to tell a woman to shut up and listen and you high as all hell and you're a drug addict, right, selling drugs, taking bodies. You weaker than her. She going to follow what's wrong in her eyes, which is right. She going to follow what's strong. How the hell you going to lead a woman to Kaz and you smoking cigarettes and you ain't even strong enough to goddamn stand? You can't even hold her up during intimacy. Because you ain't got the win. You're a weak coward. And it starts with you, man. Go ahead. Go ahead. Hey, matter of fact, anything on there. Oh, yeah. Proverbs 30:20. Yeah, comments. And I don't need no weak feminine men. I need you already know how I'm rocking. Yeah.
Hey, Janija McKenzie said, sister, she said, brother, I gotta learn to shut the hell up. She said, I closed my legs though. And then she put exclamation marks after that. So carried on to what you were saying.
If I ain't mistaken, and I don't want to quote it wrong, I feel like that's a downstage sister.
She is something.
Yeah, I was about to say, hey, Shalom, Lord Christ, you know what I'm saying? YAAHLA Shema Thought by Hashem YAAHLA, sis. And what you doing right now, and listen, that's normal. And I'm not going to lie to you, that's normal for sis to be combative. But the most important part is the fact that whatever man you with, or whatever man, that ain't my business. That ain't my business because you're not in the school yet. You know what I'm saying? It still ain't my business unless you seeking counsel, but I'm going to lead you to men that's wiser and better, that's better than me, above me. If you could close your legs, that is a start. If a man, only thing he got to do is battle your damn mouth, sis, we battle. I'm going to class right now 2 hours, 3 hours. We battle 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, 2 days, Friday and Saturday, 6, 7, 8 hours each day. If a man got to battle you on your mouth, he's going to win. He's going to win. If he know that you're a submissive woman and you don't sleep around, he's going to win that battle. He's going to win that battle. He's going to win. If he's an austere man, he's a strong man, and a man that got some type of goddamn authority, that man that you dealing with that say shut the hell up, he's going to win. He's going to win. Because he know you close your legs and the only thing you got to do is tame your goddamn mouth. And again, sis, you doing right. You doing right. And I commend you on that. Keep doing it. Steadfast. You stay in these scriptures. You stay strong. You keep doing what you're doing. Your diligence. Do your 90 days in the ISUPK. Because I'm pretty sure if you from Sumter, I ain't gonna say it, but that same other brother that from Sumter, 9 times out of 10 y'all tied in. Y'all coming in this thing together. Y'all coming in here together. Y'all learning together. Y'all learning it together.
She said, yes, sir.
Yeah, you already know. Most High in Christ, sis. Most High in Christ. And yeah, I be in the neck of the woods of Sumter. Talk to that brother if that's that brother. But y'all coming together. Y'all coming out the world right now and coming together. You understand. In the world, you in the world, but you seeing the truth. And that brother, if that's the brother, he brought you into the truth. You understand there ain't no protection out there. There ain't no protection. A guy is willing to swindle and lie and scheme, connive, and be a sly fox to get a woman boxed. But that brother, if that's him, he came in the truth and showed you something new. And I got a lot of trust in that brother. Y'all come in here. Come in here. I'm telling you, it'll save your life. It will save your life. Go ahead.
Okay. Like he said, Proverbs 30.
Proverbs 30 and 20.
Proverbs 30 and 20.
Mm-hmm.
Such is the way of an adulterous woman.
Adulterous woman, sinful. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She serve other guys. She independent. She like putting them little stones and they got these little, so like, excuse my language, they got these little, I don't want to call them, those little things that, women use, you know what it is, the D word. I know it get kids in, but those little D words and it ended with an O. They got little ones that's in stone and women actually put it in their juice.
Right.
And say it make them holy. Those adulterous women. Go ahead.
She eateth and
Go ahead.
She eateth and wipeth her mouth and saith,
Hold up. She eateth. That adulterous woman. Now I got you, sis. That adulterous woman, she eateth. She goes out here and sell her box and act like nothing went wrong. That adulterous woman goes out here and disobeys her man and give her box away when that man breaks his back, Akaz, 4 days a week for 16 hours. That adulterous woman sees another woman in his phone and goes sleep to get payback. She eateth and wipe her mouth as if nothing went on. Just like you eating at a dinner table. Thanksgiving for all you sick bastards. You eat at Thanksgiving, you're full, and you wipe your mouth, you full, and you sitting in pleasure like, I ain't did nothing. That's what an adulterous woman does. And she sit here and try to dismiss it out of pride, like, I did it because you did it. I ain't do nothing. This is my body. That's what an adulterous woman does. She gonna eat the adultery and do wrong and dismiss it out of pride. As if she done nothing. She wiping her mouth. Go ahead.
Okay. She eateth and wipeth her, she eateth and wipeth her mouth, and say, I have done no wickedness.
What?
I have done no wickedness.
Pull up the video. Or the or the little sister talking about, oh, my OnlyFans. She said she ain't done no wickedness. And you know what's wrong? And what makes it bad is the fact that there's a lot of sisters out here that say, man can do it, I can do it. You don't know what the scriptures say.
Right.
You know what the American code is. You know you ain't the same, and you still want to put yourself on the same platform when it comes to a man doing something that he does naturally. He does it naturally and say that he can do it. You say he can do it, and you want to do it. So who's right in this equation? You damn sure ain't. He's sick too, but that's in his nature to want to have multiple wives. But I ain't gonna get on it because if I say it, then I gotta break it out. You want to sit here and be a sexual deviant and sleep with another man for payback, but you look like a whore to the community.
Right.
You like a goddamn crackhead. Anybody who will smoke a blunt and what's the pickup line? You smoke, you drink. Any of y'all women who answer that, you like a whore in the community. All you gotta do is smoke with her, drink. Smoke with her. All you gotta do is drink with her. That's what you are.
Want a match?
You want a match? And then y'all matches turn into 6 blunts, and you booped over with goddamn Tom, Dick, Harry, Tank Top, Tommy, and Ricky with the slick. Now you the name of it, and you feel like somebody supposed to feel bad for you. Says you're not the same. You're second in command when it comes to the word. It's like you're third in command, and fourth in command when it comes to the word. You got the Lord, you got Christ, you got the man, and you got the black woman. Understand your role. Stop trying to get authority or assert authority over the black man or over this nation or conforming with what are these sick bastardized heathens saying. Damn them. I'm telling you because I love you. Go ahead.
What's your video?
Go to the video, man. That one with the whole OnlyFans? Go ahead. No, bring closer. You gotta bring closer.
Support you, but subscribe to your OnlyFans right now. No, I'm doing it right now. I mean, that's kind of weird, though. No, it's not weird. What's wrong with that? To my OnlyFans, I would have to leave. Girl, when we up there talking about my... No, I'm saying, what's wrong with that? Everything. What is that? There's something in the back. You came all the way to Olive Garden to get a strawberry lemonade. Dang, I ain't even open that. You got OnlyFans, though. I'm about to subscribe to it. How much is $9.99 a month? You about to subscribe to my OnlyFans? Yeah, I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna subscribe to your OnlyFans right now. No, I'm doing it right now. I mean, that's kind of weird, though. No, it's not weird. What's wrong with that? To my OnlyFans, I would have to leave. Girl, when we up there talking about my... No, I'm saying, what's wrong with that?
Now, I got 2 points on this real quick. Matter of fact, I mean, I got so many points. I'm gonna minimize it down to 3. Maximize up to 3. So like, she went on a date and she got her OnlyFans. She could have been possibly liking this guy, cuz.
Right.
But this guy found out she had her OnlyFans and he wanted to add her. Say what you want. This woman. This woman sat here and met this guy, and just looking from her psychological point of view, she felt offended when the guy said, I wanted to add her. He wanted to add her. That's what he said. Why do you feel offended if that's your job? That's your job. Where are you offended for? That's for one. Second thing, she called her home girl and said friend. And that friend terminology, if y'all didn't know, come from the homosexuality community. The homosexual men actually started that term friend. Oh, hey friend, hey friend. Don't put no terminology on it. Hey Ashley or Kaz or Dabara, you know what I'm saying? Captain Zar. They don't put it, they say hey friend. So it could be versatile. They don't know who is who. That's the second thing. Third thing. Sis doesn't understand the man she's sitting down with could be a husband or it can be a predator. So where's her protection, Nakas? She's on OnlyFans. She felt some type of way because this man doesn't have to put time in with her. He can look on OnlyFans, see her nasty, goddamn Arby's looking box with all the meat hanging out, and she feels some type of way because all he gotta do is pay for it and don't want to put time in with her. She's filthy. She has no protection. Go ahead to the next thing. Where we at? Go to Ecclesiastes 26 and 25. And you go ahead and do that. And his 3 points, and this is a lot more. I probably could get 6 or 7 out of them. But I'm telling you, from the fact that she don't know who she dealing with, because any sister that's looking looking right now, if you was to go on a date right now with a guy and didn't know he was on your Facebook, and he said add me on Facebook, and he said I already got you added, that have you curved, or you'll dodge a little bit like, wait a minute. You'll pick up your phone and be like, hold on, who the hell is this?
Right.
You'll see whether or not he was constantly messaging you, liking your stuff. What was he posting? Did he like anything? Who is his friends? But she felt some type of way and said, hey, friend, and try to cover up, saying, hey, friend. Meanwhile, her friend was a hoe too. Slocky. Talking about, oh, who this and that. That's him talking. That was a whore in the background too. Why you feeling some type of way? Why you feeling some type of way? If you were selling hair, nails, and bundles, it would have been, oh, yeah, girl. Oh, Kurt. Okay. Oh, Kurt. Yeah. All of this other BS. But now you feel some type of way because it's somebody that's strange talking about OnlyFans. Because that man able to look at your box like this and look what you got to possess and turn around and look you right in your eyes. He ain't got to pay for shit. Now you feel threatened. Now you feel in distress. You feel weak. You don't know what that man got on. He could be a sexual deviant and book you over. Say he going one way and curve around the building and bend you over. Put his hands around your throat. Put a gun in your head like the Ukrainian woman. Keep going out.
No, Ecclesiastes 26 and 25.
All right, we about to run through these a little bit. Y'all catch up. Make sure y'all got y'all pen, pencil, water, and wine. Maya. Go ahead.
A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
A shameless woman is somebody with no shame or no cares. Shall be counted as a dog. A dog in Greek is a what, guys? I got you. A bitch. Dog in Greek mean that. A B word. A woman who has no cares or no shame. No shame. See, the difference between the sister that y'all just seen on there, she didn't have a shame. She didn't have a care or nothing. But when she got exposed, that's a potential sister that could be saved. Because now she cares. She cares about what could happen to her after this. She cares about whatever's going on. She don't know what's going on. She had to call somebody and submit to the BS that she got going on. She was a shameless woman and she was a bitch. But now she has a potential to be brought into the truth. Go ahead.
Okay. But she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord.
Now she's shamefaced. She don't know about the Lord yet. But now, where we at? Yeah. Now she's shamefaced. Now she fearing something. She fearing something. Whether she'll believe in the Lord or not, she switches whole persona over to, oh, okay, friend, and you gonna add me this and that. Where was all this energy and attitude and all this, like y'all women say, when the man first said, OnlyFans, I'm about to add you? All of that shit died. All of that BS bull died. Now you fearing something, whether it's social media or the Lord. Go ahead.
Oh, God. 26? A woman.
Go ahead. Run over to the second link of Ukraine. We about to run through all of this. You take your time, man. See, that's the thing, man. Yo, sis, I love y'all to death. Hey, we got all them hecklers off of there. Anything else on there? Yeah, see, the wicked will flee where no man's pursuers. Y'all gotta understand that. You know what I'm saying? You got people that get on here as hecklers. I'm gonna let you go ahead and do your thought this. You got people on here that, you know what I'm saying, as hecklers and do this and try to prove a point, but they're weak, man. They're weak. I'm still up here teaching the same damn thing. And they were trying to stray the ISUPK off of what they were supposed to be doing. We're still doing the servile work of the Lord.
Right.
Today is a women class. And these brothers fled off to get on YouTube, to beat their rides, to go to Atlanta, to serve the military. And they're going. They're going. And we're still here to do this. We're not indulging in any folly.
Right.
Weak. I wish I could say what I want to say when we off camera, but any weak dotted line. Y'all Judites, y'all Issacharites, y'all Spanish and native. Y'all know that dotted line. Put whatever you want to put in there. I like the B word and I like the POS. POS. Go ahead.
Okay.
Now, this is what is going to really trickle down to. Time check real quick.
904.
Okay, yeah, we in there. Yeah, definitely in there. Perfect timing.
Ukraine conflict. The second Ukraine.
Ukraine conflict, Russian soldiers raped me and killed my husband.
Okay.
All right, now this is where it's going to come to where your husband's involved. And when I say your husband involved, yes, he died. He died a treacherous life. But at the end of the day, do you just want to be free product? Like something like, you see this? And somebody just be like, oh, that's free piece, and then that's a free piece, and then that's a free piece. You just want to be thrown around like that? Or you want somebody who wasn't, and you got time to find a way. And then somebody else come and then it's like, you got time to find, and then another one's like, then he dies and you got to find a way and go. That man gave you his life. You had 2 lives. He gave you his life and you still got your life. You better use that like Pac-Man. Be smart and wise. Shut your goddamn mouth. Go ahead.
Okay. Ukraine conflict. Russian soldiers raped me and killed my husband.
Uh-huh.
The Russians have withdrawn from areas around Kyiv.
Mm-hmm. Kyiv is Ukraine, if y'all ain't want to know. Go ahead.
But they've left a deeply wounded lives that might never recover from the trauma.
Deeply wounded lives that would never recover. Go ahead.
The BBC has heard firsthand testimony and found evidence of Ukraine women being raped by invading soldiers.
Go ahead.
Oh my God. In a quiet rural neighborhood, 70 kilometers, 45 miles west of Kyiv, we spoke to Anna, who is 50.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
We have changed her name to protect her identity. Anna told us that on March 7th, she had been home with her husband when a foreign soldier barged in. At gunpoint, he took me to a house nearby and ordered me, take your clothes off or I'll shoot you.
Pause. Hold up. A foreign soldier. And I know it's going to sound, the way I'm about to put it is like, oh, well, he ain't did nothing. Let's continue. But the thing is, a foreign soldier barged in and taken her. This is disgusting, man. This is one step away from goddamn pornography. This is one step away from child pornography. This is one step away from rape.
Right.
In police brutality. It's the same thing. It's disgusting. It is filthy. And it needs to be cut off like a cancer.
Right.
Rape is wrong. And whoever indulged in rape or molestation should be killed. With pleasure. The whole family should watch them be castrated and goddamn stoned to death. Rape is wrong. I don't give a damn what nation it is. But if it's my brothers and sisters in here, you will be dealt with accordingly. We got a lot of planes. We've been through the ringer for generations, 400-500 years. Beyond that, we've been through it and we survived. Don't think that the Lord didn't give us enough power to understand what would be pleasurable to our eyes to watch the enemy die slow. If you want to rape, my sisters or my brothers, the Lord should deal with you and you should enjoy it. Go ahead.
Okay. He kept threatening to kill me if I didn't do as he said.
If he didn't do what he said, go ahead, keep running.
Then he started raping me, she said. Anna described her attacker as a young, thin, Chechen fighter allied with Russia.
Young and thin. These ain't grown men. These are young sexual deviant brothers. Everybody know when you come out the world, everybody, they say this whole stage. He ain't, bro, everybody know when you young in between 14 to maybe 26, 27, you're a horn dog. You wanna do what you wanna do out in the world. And they were young and thin. These was the old alpha males. Go ahead.
Oh, God. While he was raping me, 4 more soldiers entered. I thought that I was done for, but they took him away. I never saw him again.
Skip down to the next stanza.
Anna went back home and found her husband.
Found her husband. Go ahead.
He had been shot in the abdomen.
He has been shot in the abdomen. Do you think they just shot him because he gave up? You're a goddamn dummy. Go ahead.
He had tried to run after me to save me, but he was hit by a round of bullets, he said.
This man he didn't even fight. He ran after his wife to protect from bullets, and he was hit to survive, to help her survive. Go ahead.
They both sought shelter in a neighbor's house. They couldn't take her husband to hospital because the fighting. He died of his injuries 2 days later.
That's what you should be searching for, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian woman. A man who doesn't, he's unarmed. They didn't even say he was armed. He's willing to go out there and take gun rounds to the side of the head, the back, and everything to protect his wife and die to make sure you good. Go ahead.
Anna never stopped crying while telling us her story. She showed us where she and her neighbors buried her husband in the backyard of their home. A tall wooden cross stands at the grave, at the head of the grave. Anna told us that she is in contact with the local hospital and receiving psychological support. The soldiers who saved her stayed in the house for a few days. She says they would point their gun at her and ask her to give them her husband's belongings.
Keep going.
When they left, I found drugs and Viagra.
What?
Oh,
Cause I think you making up something. You making up. I ain't seen that. I was studying. I got this class together for 2 weeks, and I ain't seen that. Say it again.
It's there.
When they left, I found drugs and Viagra.
They found drugs and Viagra. What the hell y'all women think they was gonna do? Viagra and drugs. Drugs numb. If you ever did drugs or smoke weed, you know when you lay with a woman, you're numb. You can go longer in the sense of spitting out a seed. They had drugs and Viagra. What the hell did you think they was gonna do? What you think they was gonna do? Go ahead, Kyle.
They would get high, and they were often drunk. Most of them are killers, rapists, and looters.
Hold up. They were high. High. They didn't specify. High, you can get high off of goddamn gasoline and keyboard sprayer. A computer sprayer. They were high and drunk and often, what was rapers and looters?
Right.
Rapists and looters. Rapists and looters.
Only a few are okay, she said. Down the road from Anna's house, we heard another chilling story. A woman was allegedly raped and killed, and neighbors say it was done by the same man who raped Anna.
And y'all really go and say y'all are independent. These are the people of the same nation, sis. This time around, the first time nobody was there. This time around, this woman actually had protection. And even though he couldn't go to war for her, he was willing to really lay down his life for her. And guess what happened? He died.
Right.
And the neighbors, it don't matter if it was 2 doors down or 30 doors down, they was a neighbor. And you sisters think you really independent, sis. It's women out here because that throw men away like they're a piece of filth, and they don't understand, sis. You're really setting yourself up for destruction. And as long as you keep going in a Christian church saying you're free spirited or you're spiritual or you're a Christian or whatever the hell you do, seances and voodoo and hoodoos and hoodoo and all of that, and you say you're African Egyptian, says you are going to end up the same way. And only I'm telling you because I love you and I got a job to do. I ain't picking and choosing. That's it. Matter of fact, all right, we off of there. Go 1 Timothy 5 and 6. Yeah, we about to really run now. We on page 3 at the top of page 3. We about to keep going. Damn, what time it is? 15?
Yeah, not 15.
Okay, yeah, we in there. We good. Y'all just gonna have to understand, man. And again, y'all might think we hate everybody like some of them Christians and Muslims that's in here, but guess what? Damn what they believe. Because they ain't pulled, cause that's one thing I will say. They ain't never put a goddamn thing on behalf of what's the truth. And they ain't never put a goddamn thing on behalf of what they believe that's going to prove that what we believe is full of BS.
Right.
Malarkey.
Right.
It's blasphemy. And they think they're going to come in here and then turn my sisters away. Those people are the reason why our sisters go what they go through. Indulging in pornographic films. Smoking weed. Those same people is the reason why things go the way they go. But I got enough love for you to go to war for you. That's the reason why we gonna run this class over. And I ain't ish. But I'm following the work of the men above me. Go ahead.
1 Timothy 5
Right.
and 22.
Oh, 1 Timothy 5. Just 5 and 6. So like.
Oh, 1 Timothy 5 and 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth.
If you living in pleasure, you are dead while you live there. What that's saying is, if you living in pleasure, like you want Birkin bags, Versace, Jacci, and give me some more, bro. I've been out the truth so long. I mean, out the world so long, I don't even remember. Goddamn Birkin, Coach, Versace, whatever these European stuff, whatever they be talking about. Y'all know, y'all heard it all. If she liveth in pleasure, then she is dead while she liveth. So therefore, she is a lost soul. She is a filthy whore that say, I'm going to give this box to make sure I get that Birkin bag. I'm going to get this. And all them women that say that, they ain't even got no car or their own house. So she dead while she living. Her soul is gone. She got everything in that any basic being that would desire, and her soul is gone. Go ahead.
Verse 7.
No, all right, that's it. Go to Proverbs 31 to 10. See, you got to understand the fact that what you're saying right now, she's there, you know what I'm saying, I want this, that, and that. Yo, if you really feel as if, goddamn, you living in pleasure, you want all this and this man got to do that, this and that to get your box. Yo, you living in pleasure. And you are dead while you living. And you're bound to die slow. Or you're going to die from a sick, disgusting death. You got it? Go ahead.
Proverbs 31 and 10. Who can find a virtuous woman?
A virtuous woman is somebody of high quality. Knowing she is willing to struggle and don't open her legs. She is willing to struggle and don't open her goddamn mouth. Both ways, whether it's to be combative to her husband or open her mouth to a rod that's going to give her a couple $100 to pay her bill. She understands. I'm not going to do it. Go ahead.
For her price is far above rubies.
Far above rubies is very expensive. Go to Genesis 3:16. Far above rubies is very expensive. She understands her box is more than a goddamn purse or Rolls Royce like Sauce Walker be giving these sisters European women, and I don't give a damn about him, but it's the fact that he being weak. Give these European women Rolls Royces because they want to be escorts. Escorts. You got what school he be talking? Because I gotta call these women that they don't even put on mainstream, like mulatto school he talking about, because they don't want to be that, because they want to be escorts. Those women don't understand they worth more than that. BBLs. What is a BBL? That's fake corn. That's fake chicken nuggets from McDonald's. So all you niggas like to put your face in it and put your rods in it. It's fake. It's a lie. Go ahead.
Genesis 3 and 16. Unto the woman he said, I will greatly multiply thy sorrow and thy conception. In sorrow thou shalt bring forth children, and thy desire shall be to thy husband, and he shall rule over thee.
Your desire shall be to your damn husband, yo. A lot of sisters say, oh, yeah, he ain't worth to be married. So why the hell is you giving him that the juicy stuff, that pink stuff, the purest thing of you, talking about he ain't your husband? Why do you have one virginity, one hymen? It's like, why? You should desire that man. If you getting pregnant by 5 men, in 5 men you got 5 kids, but you got damn 7 baby daddy, you should put your desire inside of them men. Go ahead. That's everything.
Okay.
Go to Peter 3 and 6.
Is it first Peter?
1 Peter 3 and 6.
First Peter 3 and 6. Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham.
Even as Sarah obeyed Abraham. Abraham, Isaac, Jacob. Go ahead.
Calling him Lord.
Calling him Lord. Y'all say, not my Jesus, this and that. The Lord clearly say, obey your husband as if it's the Lord. Now, Sarah called Abraham, which is our forefather, saying, calling him a Lord. A Lord. Not a bruh or a boy or ain't. She called him a Lord. Go to Genesis 2 and 8. We got to run through all of this. Calling him a Lord. A lot of y'all women got too much goddamn pride. And you wonder why you can't get over, or you can't make nothing of yourself. Because you think opening your mouth at the wrong time is gonna get you over. Open your mouth when it matters. When he come home and he tired, say, what do you need, my Lord? How can I assist you, my Lord? Lord, your pajamas and your shower is running. Your food is done, Lord. Shut up. That's why you ain't got no protection. Because you want to follow that filthy dog. That same woman that you envy, that was sitting there saying that the baby track all on Facebook. The same woman that book over and take it up her rectum and give up her debit card. That same pale skin that look like this. She gets your man. Because she understand how to keep a man, but she wants your man. She don't obey her man, she obey your man. Shut your mouth and obey your man. The man that the Lord gave you. Shut the fuck up. Shut up. Shut up. Go ahead.
Genesis. What was it again? Genesis what?
No, you good. That's all me. Genesis 2 and 18. Shut your mouth. Look.
Genesis 2 and 18.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord God said, it is not good that the man should be alone.
Mm-hmm.
I will make him a helpmeet for him.
Mm-hmm. He'll make it help me. Since you here to help, man, ain't nothing wrong with helping. Ain't nothing helping. Oh, go to the next link and continue. Kamala Harris link. Reacting to a road. Matter of fact, just read it. It'd be faster to read it than pull it up on what you call it. Kamala Harris link or react to Roe versus Wade draft. See, I'm gonna tell you something. Just like the other little whoever that was getting weak between his knees. Y'all fell from colorism. Colorism doesn't mean anything. Like I said, Samoans got the same skin complexion as the Mexican. They're nothing the same. You got East Indians the same skin complexion as the Arabs. Nothing the same. You got people over in Thailand that look exactly like Kazamar. And Kazamar is a goddamn black man. And they eat chicken egg foo young kong shigi on tu yet on. They eat all of that. And nothing is the same. And y'all think just because the skin complexion is the same, it means something. Like I said, you can have a pit that is black and a Rottweiler that's black. Then you can get a motherfucking Scotty that is black and a Shih Tzu that is black. Does that make them all the same? No. Only a simple dummy will gonna look at color. That's the issue. That is the issue. Go ahead.
The one you checked out, right?
React to Roll. Not the first one. Oh, hold on. Make sure. I think that's every. Hold on, Salaki, y'all, Salaki. The first Kamala Harris.
First one on top.
Top, yeah, can.
Harris on GOP's anti-abortion push. How dare they? Vice President Kamala Harris on Tuesday delivered the Biden administration's most forceful defense in reproductive rights in Politico.
Political.
Reported on the draft majority opinion showing the Supreme Court has voted to strike down Roe versus Wade. Some Republican leaders are trying to weaponize the use of law against women. How dare they? How dare they tell a woman she cannot do with her own body?
Bring it home.
Said
Right
Harris, speaking at Emily's List conference at the Omni Shoreham Hotel in Washington. How dare they try to stop her from determining her own future?
Hold. First and foremost, sister, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian sister, damn Kamala Harris. She's an East Indian woman. And all she doing is helping sisters at a young age saying, my body, my right. I can open my legs and screw in whoever the hell I want to, and I can sit here and take a Plan B or have an abortion. What is that helping? It's not helping nothing. Stop leaning on Kamala Harris. The same way y'all lean on the stinking Hamite, that Obama, Kamala Harris is the same skin complexion, and they two are difference. Nothing helped this nation, man. Nothing helped this nation. Not a damn thing. Kamala Harris is East Indian. East Indian. She believe in dreadlocks and smoking weed. She is a drug addict. Her whole nation of people are a drug goddamn addict. And if you look at it now, that crackhead that be outside your house at the corner in the morning, would you let them dictate your child life when it's time for them to go to school? Hell no. Hell no. Damn Kamala Harris. Damn her. She don't know understand what it is to be a black woman or a brown woman. Go ahead.
Okay. How dare they try to deny women their rights and their freedoms?
Deny them their rights and their freedom. Well, sisters got rights. Sisters in the ISUPK, they understand they got rights. Sisters out in the world, you know what I'm saying? They think they ain't got rights because they can't be a nigga. Damn being a nigga, be a woman. Go ahead.
Harris has been scheduled to speak at the gala before news emerged of the court's draft ruling. But after the disclosure, both the event and her speech took on heightened urgency. A White House official told Politico the speech went through multiple reversions on Tuesday in preparation for the spotlight.
Skip down a little bit. Go to the next standard.
The justices' draft opinion could hold major ramifications as voters heed to the polls for primaries and then again in November. Elections that will determine which party holds power.
All right. We're going to hold that because Kamala Harris ain't talking about that. At the end of the day, stop thinking this woman is sitting here and believing in your rights. Matter of fact, skip down to that stanza. Skip down to that stanza to where it says that she's speaking on homosexuality and is a C word. What was it? I got the definition. I got it. You'll see it say homosexuality and yeah. Go all the way down there.
Constitution, right?
It's a weird C word.
Codified?
Yeah, I think that might have been it.
Administration officials and that. Just take Shane.
Yeah, go with
Administration officials and the president have been recent have been reticent on whether the White House would call for a carve-out in the filibuster to codify abortion rights into the law.
Mm-hmm.
A bill that was passed the House would just do that, but failed the Senate. And Senator Joe Manchin reaffirmed on Tuesday that he would not support Nixon in the filibuster for any legislation.
Okay. Now we're gonna go ahead and fast forward. We almost done, y'all. We almost out of here. Go to 2 Corinthians 6:17. See, what sis going to understand, man, look, there ain't no real protection out here unless you got a black man, because the simple fact is, like, they make it sound so sweet. And the Lord even say he took the wisdom and the understanding from a sister.
Right.
But sisters are so heavy in conformed into American society to where it's like a man has to make a certain amount of dollars to mean something. But when it comes to ISUPK, a man has to do what he has to do for the Lord and die for it to mean something. No sister in the ISUPK want a man who's going to bend over, spread, and put it in his rectum. But y'all want a man just because he got a dollar bill, like your young thugs out here. Like some of your other homosexual people with money out here. Y'all think that really means something. Y'all really think it means something. And it doesn't mean a damn thing. Huh? No, that's a me thing. Go ahead, you got it.
That's in 2 Corinthians 2 and what? I mean, 2 Corinthians 6.
6 and 17.
2 Corinthians 6 and 17.
Mm-hmm.
Wherefore, come out from among them.
Come out from among them. Come out from a what's her name? Kawhi Leonard? Koala Harris? Whatever. I don't know what the hell it is. It's an animal. It's an East Indian. Come out from among them. And by the way, the abortion, the origin of abortion is the first record of evidence, you know what I'm saying, induced abortion was from an Egyptian. The Eburn's Papyrus in 1550 BCE by surgeons of in the barbers or the surgeons are the ones who actually cut them open. And these are a few of the things that they actually did when it came to causing abortion. You had strenuous labor, they had climbing, paddling, weightlifting, and diving, common techniques. And we understand after certain amount of years and things as such, certain amount of weeks or months, a woman shouldn't be doing certain things because she had the potential to have a miscarriage or harming the baby. But then you got more advanced things as far as irritant leaves, fasting, bloodletting, pouring hot water on her abs, like burning hot water, and laying on heated coconuts. Those things came from the Egyptians. And women really out here thinking they're Egyptian, but don't understand, you're not a goddamn Egyptian. America, you're nothing. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that one right there. Hey, shout out to that sister that sent all them links over. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I can't say the F word, but I deals with it. It's coming up. Thank you. The water artwork. Yeah. But yeah, it came from Egypt. Now we got one more thing. Go to Deuteronomy 76, man. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. This last precept for time's sake. Well, was that the last thing that? Oh, that was the last thing with Kamala Harris. That was the last thing.
Yeah, you talking about the second one?
I ain't mentioned the second one.
That was the first one.
Damn. Go. All right, heard it. We get that 76 real quick.
All right, Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
For thou art an holy people.
Holy means separate. Go ahead.
Unto the Lord thy God.
Unto the Lord. You are a separate people unto the Lord. Go ahead.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people.
The Lord has chosen you, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man and woman, to be a special people. Go ahead.
Unto himself.
Unto himself. Not to everybody. Not until these 999 plus gods in Africa. Not until these, what, I'm about to say that for 50 something gods in Greek and Rome note to himself.
Right.
The nigga God. That ain't ish, that look like us God. The horrible God. The mean God. The murderer God. Go ahead. That's it.
Above all people.
Above all. All. So stop sitting here and looking for gratification in you know what I'm saying? Like I don't even got the right words together. Stop looking for acceptance with the people that sit here and say, oh, your body, yo, this and your choice. God damn it, that ain't your body, your choice. Because you think it is, you're going to die with that baby in your body. When you start thinking, like, you want to be a whore, the Lord going to kill you when you take that Section 8 and Plan B. Go ahead, go to the link, because this about to close it out. Stop trying to be a damn Egyptian. You ain't going to jump off no trampoline on your stomach. You ain't going to lay on no hot rocks. You ain't going to shed blood. You know what I'm saying? Let people draw blood out of you. You know what I'm saying? To decrease the baby blood level. Relax a little bit, man. You're not an Egyptian. You're not a stinking African. And if you are, be going. So be it. This ain't for you. I don't care. Whatever.
All right.
Understand, man. Understand. We all got our place in this. And if you want to continue to follow the person that look like this, we're going to continue to be the lowest. Go ahead. You got it.
Vice President Kamala Harris is the highest ranking elected woman in history. Is likely to play an expanded role in pushing Democrats' political case on protecting abortion rights.
Hold on. So you're the highest ranking woman ever in history, and you're trying to protect something that's harming women? You're the highest woman that ever in the, you know what I'm saying, whatever, and you're trying to have sisters have an abortion knowing it gives them cancer. You're supposed to protect the people, you dumb bitch. Go ahead.
As the Supreme Court appears poised to overturn Roe versus Wade, there is nothing hypothetical about this movement, Harris said at fundraiser in Washington on Tuesday night for Emily's List, a group that focuses on electing Democrat women who support abortion rights. Women in almost half the country could see their access to abortion severely limited. In 13 of those states, women would lose access to abortion immediately and outright.
Who cares? Go ahead. Who cares if you lose the opportunity to have abortion? Who gives a damn? You know how you could have prevented from having abortion? Close your damn legs. Go ahead.
In a fiery 9-minute speech, Harris...
Hold on. So y'all box was only worth 9 minutes of speaking? You got to be a simple, dumb bitch to sit here and listen to a woman who had 9 months to express herself as a damn woman. As a woman. She had 9 minutes to express what she feels to help you. 9 minutes? I'm pretty sure the same Russian Ukraine women got raped more than 9 minutes. And she only had 9 minutes to express why you should be able to have abortions. Go ahead.
In a fiery 9-minute speech, Harris accused Republicans of trying to weaponize the use of law against women, while arguing that a host of their rights were at risk, including gay marriage and that's that word. Contraceptives.
See, now this is a different now this is where sisters got deceived, like the scripture said Eve. Because the simple fact that we're talking about sisters having rights. But they want to throw a little bit of the LGBT in there. Like they got something to do with what women's rights got to do with it. LGBT, no damn sure is either European women that got something to do with it, or it's black or Hispanic men that's LGBT.
Right.
Taking rods up their rectum. If it's about women, let it be about women. Stop trying to bring everybody else in it and then say that and then say contraceptives. Or whatever the hell the word is. It basically means help with abortions or prevent abortions. Or whatever. Go ahead. Filthy. Filthy. Disgusting. Go ahead.
But we say, how dare they? How dare they tell a woman what she can do and cannot do with her body?
You know why? You know why? And I'm gonna tell you, sister, and then I'm gonna close it out with, matter of fact, read a little more. Cause I got a finishing quote for you dummies. You simplistic, simple, disgusting, sexual deviant behind women. Go ahead.
She added, her voice raised as she led the crowd. How dare they try to deny women their rights and freedoms? Harris would be a natural point person for the administration to vocally raise the issue on midterm campaign trial if the Supreme Court adopts a version of draft opinion.
Hold it. Now I'm going to tell you, how can we? Kamala Harris, you are my sister. I don't give a damn about you. And for sisters to sit here and follow you because of skin complexion, you know that, you are disgusting. My sisters are nothing like you. They are better like you. Better than you. And for sisters that actually go out here and follow Kamala Harris thinking that she got the answer, sis, you are doomed. You are doomed. Kamala Harris has no answer for the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community at all. And what Kamala Harris just said, giving sisters the more rights, like Obama did for for Black people, and already he was an African, to do as such and do whatever. Sis, do not follow Kamala Harris. She's an East Indian. She's a drug addict. Her family's a drug addict. She looked malnutrition. She looked just fucking disgusting. Salakia. Do not follow Kamala Harris, sis. If you want to follow that woman that has nothing to do with your bloodline, everybody say Mother Africa. If you want to follow Kamala Harris, whatever, Ubi, whatever her name is, and don't listen to a black man that looked like you and went through the same shit, so be it. You deserve whatever the karma and judgment of the Lord to give you. Whatever sin you want to live in, so be it. However your death is, whatever, you deserve it. Because you want to follow Kamala Harris and she don't give a damn about you. She want to stay in chair because she's the first woman. But I'll tell you one thing. Enjoy. And with that, ISUPK security announcement. We are the ISUPK, started out 1 West, Harlem, New York. 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for a brother and sister. When a brother and sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are here to be saluted only. They are here to share themselves with the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which a brother or sister will court each other. After 6 months period, a brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Ties, which is commandment number 18:21. Malachi 3:8-10 means 10th in Hebrew. Ma'ashra. 10% every penny of increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department. Priest fund, free will offering, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like, uphold the convocation. Feast of First Fruits starts on after the Sabbath on unleavened bread, sundown, Saturday, April 23rd, 2022. After 50 days, celebrate the 50th day, Sunday, June 12, 2022. Start before sundown, Leviticus 23:10-24. Reminding the Akim and the Outlaw, check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And with that, I say shalom.